Yeah, all right, Dad, we're live.
Live from Valhalla.
Live from Valhalla, New York. Oh, you know, I got to turn the mic gain down. Wow, because we're excited here. See, so check it out, Dad. This is a live stream. Okay. We're streaming over my Twitch channel, and like all my friends are here. Like here's Thesey.
I see a bunch of people.
Yeah,
there.
Thesey is very excited. He's always like the first one to chime in. Okay. Jost80's here. So he's got the Amiga Bill emoji there because he's a subscriber. Dancing Wolf is here, another great dude. My man Toa Folkman's here. Razor XG. Razor XG is saying ColecoVision was the first video game he played at a friend's house before he got his first computer.
There you go.
So Dad, for the most part, I'll read these to you. For the most part, you can look at the camera up there.
Okay.
Yeah, here we are. So let's see. Maybe you can slide over a touch to your left, Dad.
To my left.
There you go. Okay, that's good. That's plenty. Cool. All right. Akmafin is here, my main man. He's Air Yuri's friend, the guy who did the sleigh ride into the water.
How drunk was he before he did that?
Yeah. Good question. Good question. I don't know, Akmafin. How drunk was Yuri? Yeah, he's saying it's a great idea what I'm doing. Yo, Toa, how's it going? So guys, this is a totally different kind of stream. Like this morning I came here to get eggs, make an egg sandwich. Mom's making us egg sandwiches, also known as Moose McMuffins.
For Father's Day.
Father's Day Moose McMuffins.
Yeah.
And it was looking really grim. I didn't think the stream was actually going to happen.
Well, that's because he couldn't find two pieces of equipment that he thought he knew where they were.
Yeah.
And they weren't.
No, I could not find my capture card, my analog capture card that was here, and I couldn't find my Intellivision flashback. So we almost canceled. Then I started getting set up, and things just went haywire. So this is a real Jimmy-rigged show on the road.
I wish the camera could see all the wires and cables and equipment that's over here, but it's amazing.
Well, what I'll do later is I'll take the camera off the TV and show them because it was a hustle to get this to work.
This is what we used to call a botch and ghoul system.
It is a botch and ghoul system.
Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah. Oh man. So guys, if things are a little wacky today, I have the overhead Amiga cam set up, but there was a conflict because of my USB hub. So we had to nix it, but I have two Intellivision systems down here. I'll lift them up and I'll show you. We'll do some Coleco. Oh, your Toa says he's enjoying it already, so
okay.
This is awesome. So the reason why we're down here, first of all, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, son.
Do you want me to take your glasses?
No, I'm going to need them to see the TV when we actually play.
Right,
otherwise, my score will be 0.
I think my score is going to be 0 anyway. So, so we're down here. You can see we're in the basement where I played my first computer games, and I got literally sitting pretty much right in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
I should go get the ColecoVision Telstar Arcade because that was my first game system. And I actually know where it is, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. So anyway, but I'll talk to him for a minute, then I'll just run in and grab it. So anyway, so down here we started out with the Telstar Arcade. I had this all-in-one Atari game that I can't quite find at the moment. That's also to be found. But then it really started with Intellivision, which is this sucker right here. Now I was supposed to have the overhead cam so you could see it, but here's the Intellivision. This is from Mattel Electronics. They're actually a big toy company back in the day. Mm-hmm. Came out in 1977. Is there a date on here? Which one this was manufactured? No, it was manufactured in Hong Kong, but this one came out. The Intellivision came out in '77, and it was it blew away the Atari 2600. Man, this this system was awesome. And as you can tell, it's got the wood paneling on it to match the wood paneling that we actually still have down here.
No, I don't think we bought this one in '77 because you were only born in '75.
Right, I was only 2.
So you'd only be 2. So you were a little older when we got this.
Oh, my man, Recta Pete is here. Recta Pete, remember he brought the pretzels? To the
Oh
party?
yeah. Hey, boy, I enjoyed those for.
We enjoyed the pretzels for like 2 weeks.
That's right.
That was like breakfast for like 2 weeks, Pete. Awesome to see you, my man. Jamie Morgan is here. What's up, Jamie? And also, people are watching from all over the world, like mostly like Europe and America. But we have like Finland's here, like Norway's here, the UK is here. Ego Beekster, my main man with the master plan. What's up? Oh wow, Acmefin had an Intellivision before the C64. Now Intellivision was also like a very American system. There's a lot of my friends in the UK don't know much about it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was worldwide.
I think it was worldwide because Acmefin had one, and he's from Finland.
Okay.
So maybe it was big in Finland too. Who knows?
Yeah.
So Theses asked me what my favorite Intellivision game is. I gotta go Astro Smash. I got the T-shirt on. I got the Astro Smash T-shirt on right here.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna play some Astro Smash. I also love bowling. That's a great 2-player game we're going to play. We'll do some bowling today. Yeah, Dancing Wolf, it is some nice hardware. Oh, Thesey really liked Utopia. Yeah, Utopia was a great game too. Now, the thing about Intellivision is it was like one of the first systems, like home game console systems that wasn't just about arcade games. Like it was very into 2-player games. And it was very much into like role-playing games. Like it was one of the first consoles to have great RPG games.
Okay.
Thesey is mentioning Utopia. Recta Pete says Philly pretzels rule. Glad you guys enjoyed them. Oh yeah, Recta Pete, we're gonna throw another party just so you can bring the pretzels.
That's right. Make sure bring 2 boxes next time.
Armageddon's Witness, Texas representing. What's up, Texas? We're not gonna mess with you. We don't mess with Texas. I love Texas. So this is my original Intellivision, but we're gonna do it just because things got so crazy this morning. We're actually not gonna apologize for this. I always like to stream from the real hardware, so I have my real Amiga and stream from the real Amiga.
Yeah.
But so today we're going to do something a little bit different. I have basically these emulators. It's almost like the Commodore 64 Mini. We got the Intellivision flashback console. It's all wired in right now, but you can see it's just a little guy compared to the real Intellivision. Yeah. It's got 60 games loaded on it. There's the Atari flashback. They've made an Atari flashback, a ColecoVision flashback, and an Intellivision flashback. There's the Coleco.
Yeah, there's the ColecoVision.
Yep. And then the box for Intellivision's over there. I can't reach it right now.
We're kind of wired into the spot.
DC says my best stream already. You should become a regular on my show, Dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. So we'll try. Well, I hope the sound's good. I'm trying not to overmodulate here, because once the stream starts, like I do the test, but then once the stream starts, like my adrenaline's like flowing. I'm like, ah.
You start screaming.
I start screaming, and especially with the noise canceling headphones. I notice I'm hitting the orange a little bit here, so I'm dialing down our gain a little bit. Yo, Playavelli, what's up, my man? Playavelli, great to see you. Playavelli is a great friend of mine. He lives in San Diego. Nice. Originally from Germany. He's the Sensible World of Soccer world champion. They still have Sensi Soccer on the Amiga. They still have championships all over the world. I don't think he's the current champion, but he's been the champion many times. So once a champion, always a champion. Like heavyweight boxing, when I worked at Mike Tyson, if you ever attain the world championship, the heavyweight championship, you're always the champ.
You're always called introducing the world's heavyweight champion.
Exactly.
That never goes away.
Arnuj is here. He's from Holland. What's up, Holland?
Holland.
I spent a lot of time in Holland, as you remember, back in 2011. Love Holland. Acmefin says, I remember that we only had football and triple action modules back in the day, but later on in the 90s, we played a friend's Intellivision. He had many modules. One we played a lot was Truckin'. Oh, I never played Truckin'.
No, I don't remember that one.
Another fun fact, I can lift up this Intellivision because it's not plugged in. Another fun fact about the Intellivision is this is the system that taught me how to play baseball.
That's true.
I didn't know. This is probably like 1982, 81.
So we were using this before you got your Atari 800.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that game, that Star League baseball, I think it was called. That was like the ultimate.
That's the ultimate.
We had a crowd down here one day while you were trying to beat that game.
The Atari 800 had a game called Star League Baseball, and if you beat the game, you would take a picture of the screen.
Yeah, good old chemicals kind of picture.
35 millimeter
Yeah,
film.
and then you had to send it into the company,
Yeah.
and then they would look at it to verify that you did win, and then they send you back a card saying that you won.
I got that card somewhere.
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably
a
up in your room.
I'm a
so-
star leaguer. But this baseball game was the first one, and this is the one where I learned like what home plate was, first base, second base, third base, all that good stuff. Because these controllers are like really unique. They have. I know. I wish it was bigger. You know, I wish I could. I usually use this camera for this, but this camera's not working today because of the conflict. But it's got a disc, so it's a weird controller. It's got like a disc controller, not a
Yeah,
joystick.
there's no handle or no joystick on it, really.
No joystick. They sold those third-party
I remember
stickers.
you stuck it on there.
Yeah. But it's if I hold this one up, it's easier to see because see this one had one of the joysticks on it, and I think the joystick came off and just pulled the whole disc off with it. That used to happen. So here's one of the controllers, and it's got a number pad, and it's got these overlays, which I have right over there. I'll run over and get them. That you slide in depending on which game you're playing. So it would have like pitcher, home base, first base, second base, third base, and then the top 3 buttons for the outfielders. So depending on like where the person hit the ball, you would hit the button to select which player you wanted to play.
It actually was pretty sophisticated for its time, the Intellivision.
Oh yeah, Jost 80 says he remembers playing the ski game. That skiing was awesome, Jost 80, you're right.
Yeah, I remember
Presda
that.
Lemon Amiga, hello from Central Europe. What is up, Presda? Presda Lemon Amiga. Lemon Amiga is like this awesome Amiga forum. They have like a whole history of all the Amiga games. They have a forum where people talk with each other, Amiga news, and they did an interview with me and Anthony. So they're awesome people.
That must have been a memorable TV moment.
No, it was a written interview. Armageddon's Witness noticed your vinyl collection back there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my dad. So anyway, this is cool because
That's the smaller part of the collection. The bigger part is in the other room.
yeah. So my dad used to work in broadcasting.
Yep.
Now he teaches broadcasting. You were a radio engineer
Yep,
at WMCA radio station in New York City.
correct.
So he's got this. I mean, basement's just filled with records. You got 33s, 45s.
The 45s are in the closet over there.
Maybe I do have an extended USB cable hooked up to that camera, so I'm hoping maybe we can just give him a little tour before.
Absolutely.
I don't know how many feet. It's probably about a 20-foot cable, so we could definitely get into the closet and closer to the records. So we got to do that before the stream's over.
Absolutely.
How many records do you think you have down here?
I've always been telling people 10 to 15,000.
Really?
I don't really know. I never really counted. It's just,
Wow.
if I have a lifetime, I can count them all.
Didn't a Boy Scout do a merit badge about you? And what he did was he measured like how many records were per foot, and then he measured like the total footage of your shelves.
Yes, he did that, trying to figure out the total number. And of course, in the closet, there's all the 45s, which go like literally the whole length of the house. So it's a lot of measuring you got to do and a lot of computing to figure it out.
My man Roar is here. Roar is one of my best buds. He watches all my streams. He's got 2 gorgeous little daughters. He's a big Amiga gamer.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to you, Roar. And also all the dads watching. It's a lot of dads in the chat right now.
Yeah.
There's Playavelli's asking what kind of bands music you listen to.
Dance music?
No, what kind of bands do you?
Oh, bands. Well, I love all kinds of music, and I've always loved all kinds of music since I was a kid. I loved everything from movie soundtracks and Broadway shows to hard rock to soft rock. I like a lot of pop, a lot of jazz. I have a big jazz collection. Of course, the Beach Boys rule the world.
That's what I was gonna say. I always know you as a Beach Boys.
I
man.
always was a Beach Boy fan. When they first came out, I loved their sound, and I've loved it ever since. And probably that's the one band I've seen the most.
In concert.
Yeah, in concert. Probably about, maybe a dozen times. And then I've seen Brian Wilson himself, who's kind of the main guy in the Beach Boys, probably a half a dozen, 8 times.
Nice.
So, I love listening to them.
And you're a big doo-wop guy, too.
Oh, I'm a big doo-wop guy. I love 50s group harmonies. Yes, absolutely. That's what I grew up on. In the 50s, when rock and roll was just starting, and it really wasn't even called rock and roll yet. They didn't know what to call it. When it first started, I was about 10 years old, and that's what I kind of cut my teeth on. So I love to hear the group harmonies, all those great groups from the 50s, and single artists who sound like they're in groups. So
We should do a music stream one day.
Oh yeah.
No, you know what we'll do is we'll set it up. It'll be actually a lot easier than this. We can set it up, and then we have you play the records on your record player.
Oh yeah.
And listen to
you guys
'em.
can't see it, but I've got a audio collection over there that my turntable's still hooked up and works. I got my mini disc recorder player over there, my CD recorder player, my carousel CD player.
Your 45
The 45 record player's right there, all by
mini
itself.
disc,
Mini disc.
quarter-inch open reel.
Oh yeah, oh that's right. I forgot the open reel cassette.
We'll give these guys a tour. We'll give them a tour.
Okay.
Air Yuri says he had some problems getting on. No problem. DC says who isn't a Beach Boys fan.
True. By the way, just in case you don't know, I should give them a plug. If you have Sirius XM right now, for the summer, Sirius XM is putting on Channel 4. It's all Beach Boys music all the time.
Cool.
And it's, it's a little strange because I don't know how many albums the Beach Boys made, 50. They released a lot of music over the years. And of course, we all know all the hits, but Sirius is playing, the most obscure things you've ever
Really?
heard. Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess if they're on 24/7, they have to dig pretty deep. Yeah.
So it's great fun to tune in and listen and see what they're playing. Because I've forgotten some of those songs, that were on those early albums, even the later stuff. And they're playing all the solo stuff. And all the Beach Boys did solo albums. Carl did it, Brian Dunham, all of them. Bruce Johnston, Mike Love, they've all done them. So they're playing all the solo albums too.
Oh, good. So that increases the library a bit.
Yeah, oh yeah. So there's a lot of music coming out of that Channel 4 on Sirius XM.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. I like. I can't think of the name. I'll think of the song. I'll think of it. Oh, Play Valley says, "Do you have any Chuck Berry?" He wants some.
Oh yeah, I got Chuck Berry. He just passed last year, Chuck. We'll miss him.
Oh, this is awesome. You love the chill streams. Oh, favorite song is Surfin' USA from Jamie Morgan.
There you go.
Jamie Morgan likes Surfin' USA.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah, I like.
Which was, by the way, a Chuck Berry song originally, and Brian Wilson changed the lyrics to Surfin' USA, and then what happened? Chuck sued Brian.
Really?
Yeah, because when the record first came out, it just gave the credits as Brian Wilson, and then a couple of years later, when Chuck won, because Brian didn't deny that he took the music, he just changed the lyrics. Then it came out as Berry Wilson.
Oh, wow.
And that's how it is listed now. If you look it up, it's listed as Berry Wilson. So
that's it's interesting. We have he took it, huh? He didn't ask him permission or anything, or just didn't give him credit.
I don't know if he ever asked him permission. Probably not.
Wow.
Because Chuck was always, from what I hear, Chuck was a tough customer. I saw him live a few times at different shows. And it used to be that he just showed up himself and his guitar. And the first thing he looked for is his check. So he went to the promoter, got his check, and then he went out on stage.
All right, he has priorities in different order than some people.
And basically it was he had to have a house band that knew his songs. But all his songs were basically the same song. Right. So all he did was come out and sing his songs and duck walk across the stage. He already had his check.
Right.
He had that before he went out on stage.
Smart businessman.
And he was a real character, Chuck Berry.
Just 80 likes Kokomo. Yeah, that's one of the more modern ones.
Yeah, in fact, I played that for my class this past semester. A lot of them didn't know the song, and the last time I saw the Beach Boys in concert, which was maybe 2 years ago, right here in White Plains, they had a guest drummer with them, and it's the guy that's playing on Kokomo, and I can't think of his name. He's a famous actor, and his name just went out of my head.
That always happens to me on the streams.
Yeah, yeah. But he's a very famous actor. He's kind of a heartthrob actor, but he's a part-time Beach Boy.
Not Tom Cruise.
No,
okay, I was like, I don't think so.
Not Tom Cruise.
Because he was obviously a star cocktail.
He's not quite his stature, but he's. I'm trying to think. I just went blank.
Oh, John Stamos.
That's it. Thank you. Thanks.
Pete Fletcher for the win. He doesn't just bring good pretzels; he also brings good knowledge to the table.
Absolutely. So Stamos brought the house down when he came out from behind the drums. All the women in the audience, going crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I think I like. Good Vibrations, that's maybe my favorite. But there's another one I was trying to think of. I couldn't quite think of, but I guess Good Vibrations is one that's coming to mind right now. So I know it's so hard to remember, but I always have to remember to look that's where everyone. So now you're looking at everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we can look at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, we're supposed to
Yeah,
communicate to each
exactly.
other.
So I need a 3-camera setup. I need the wide 2-shot and the 2 singles.
Absolutely.
got-
I want my close-up.
Yeah. We got to go back to your TV studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, Anthony and I want to shoot another. We're dying to shoot another episode there. So
You're welcome to come in anytime.
yeah, we got plans. We've got plans. Yeah, so you guys are having fun. Oh, let's see. Don't go near the water is one of the funniest Beach Boy songs. Ariuri says.
Yes.
Ariuri always goes near the water. He's the guy that slides in into the hot tub.
He made a grand entrance.
He made a grand entrance. Yeah. Ariuri, I was on the Hudson River last night, and I found a spot that reminds me eerily of your hot tub. So I'm not gonna go in the Hudson River in the freeze. So I'm not that man enough, but I'll send you a picture of my little hot
Well, it's
tub.
kind of sad today. If you go into the Hudson River, you might not come out. But when I was a kid, everybody used to swim in the Hudson River. And I used to go to Croton Point Park, which is right on the Hudson River, and swim there all the time. I mean, they have a beach that was a regular open place for the kids or adults to swim.
Yeah, it's a nice little beach. I know
Yeah.
I've seen it. I don't know if it's still open or not.
I
but-
don't know. For a number of years, you didn't want to go into that water.
Yeah, like Grandpa, your dad.
Yeah.
He's from Manhattan, and he learned how to swim in the East River. And the only swimming move they taught him was the breaststroke, which is
Yeah.
like this. And they taught him that because he has to push all the garbage out of the way as
That's
he's
right.
swimming down the East River.
And the dead bodies.
And the dead bodies.
You gotta push Mob was very active back in those
Oh
days.
man, I must have been so polluted back then. It was crazy.
Well, back then it wasn't polluted yet. That only really happened, I guess, in the late 60s, early 70s.
Oh, okay.
But when I was a kid in the 50s and the 60s, you could easily swim in the Hudson River. It was only later when everybody basically up the line on the Hudson was dumping everything into the Hudson, and eventually it caught up.
Including nuclear waste.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. That's why I have a glow about me in case.
There's a nuclear power plant up the river that powers the New York City area. So
which they are supposedly going to shut down in a couple of years.
oh,
Indian
the
Point.
hot tub is not a river but a sea. Got you. Oh, so not as much current as the river. Got you.
Okay.
That's you. I think that makes sense. The sea. It's up near. It's pretty close to Russia where they are actually up there in Finland. It's pretty awesome. Yo, Fredder18, how's it going, my man? Fredder, another old time friend of mine. He's remember when Shadow of the Beast came out, like the new Shadow of the Beast for
Sure.
PlayStation 4. I met him playing Shadow of the Beast, the new one. We were devouring each other's souls, and then we became PlayStation Amiga buddies. the new Shadow of the Beast is awesome.
You've met a lot of cool people with all this stuff.
I know. To me, this is like Westchester Amiga User Group, but
Yeah.
international. It's like a WOG meeting,
Yeah.
except people are just coming in from all over the world. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's real cool.
We met a lot of interesting people at the WOG meetings, Westchester Amiga User Group, over the years. You took that over, I guess, when you were about 12, I think, if I remember.
I was a little bit older. I would say
13?
it would have been, I think it was 89,
Right, so you would have been 14.
14, yeah.
But we had joined the group, I guess, earlier
Right,
than that.
exactly.
We were a member of the group.
Right.
And then it looked like it was going to dissolve, and you kind of stepped up to the plate and said, well, I'll do this. And people got behind you, and the rest is it's still meeting
Still
today,
meeting, man.
in
You can't-
2018.
What happened, we were part of Amuse, remember the Westchester,
Yeah.
the New York City user group.
Yes, I
And
know.
then when they decided they didn't want to do it anymore, it was just like, all right, that's it. That's done. For Westchester branch is over. And I was like, no, we can't let that die. This is too much fun.
No.
I got stuff to show. I'll run this club of hooligans.
And there were a few hooligans.
And you used to have to drive me to the meetings because I wasn't old enough to drive yet.
No, no.
Oh man. Yes, Pat Hendricks, how's it going, my man? I do have an Intellivision here. Oh, yeah, nice. You have the custom composite out. Sweet. And you have the IntelliVoice with all 4 games. Sweet. Intellivision rocks. We're gonna play some Intellivision in a little bit. So I guess maybe we should start playing the games. But maybe I should just get, you know what? Let me run into the garage real quick. We'll see how this goes. And I
Okay.
can get my Telstar arcade because I want to show them the Telstar arcade.
Go
Let's
ahead.
see, the good news is my we got wireless mics on, so I gotta watch myself. I think I'm free. I think I'm free from this crazy system here. Yeah, Fredder18 says that you rock for working hard all those years to be able to afford my first Amiga. But that's a good point. Like I don't. You can while I go get the Telstar Arcade, you can speak about that because like my first computer was Atari 800, and if I'm not mistaken, Recta Pete can confirm. But I believe that the Atari 800 was called the 800 because it was $800 when it came out.
Yeah, it was around that price.
Yeah.
I remember when I bought the first floppy disk drive. You used to have to load everything in by cassette, audio cassette. And you had a little audio cassette player.
A lot of these guys do. A lot of these guys still do.
Yeah. And then I saved up to buy that floppy disk drive, and that was over $500 just for the floppy drive.
That thing's,
You know,
I think I got it. We can bust it out, too.
I think I just had my hands on it yesterday or whenever it was in the closet.
I got my Atari 800 in the closet, and Pete's friend Bill says I'm a closet Atari fan.
Yeah.
Because, the whole Atari ST Amiga rivalry.
Well, yeah. But back then, I can tell the story while you go into the garage. The Atari was like, the Atari game console, the 2600, was real popular. But I went to the store to look, and I looked at the game console, and then there was the 800 Amigas, the 800 Atari computers sitting there. And I was like, oh, no, this is so much better. The graphics were better, everything was better. So I decided to invest in that. In fact, all these years, we've never owned a 2600 Atari game console because we got the 800 and we were playing all the games on that. And then, of course, the Commodore 64 came out, and that was kind of rocking the America anyway. A lot of people were buying the Commodore 64. So we went over to a store in White Plains to buy a Commodore 64. And when we got there, they had not only the 64, but right next to it, they had the Commodore Amiga. So we looked at that, and we were same thing. Well, look, we can get this or we can get this. Which one are we going to get? It was a pretty easy choice.
I think I think that's the way. But I think that I don't remember exactly myself, but I think we went in because the 1000 came out, and the 1000 was what I really wanted, but the 1000 was really expensive when it first came out. So we went and we did because I did have the Apple II and the 64 set up there for a while. Okay. But then when the 500 came out, the 500 was a much cheaper Amiga.
That's the first one we actually bought. I think.
Then you bought the 500 because it's a little more reasonable and it's a more capable machine.
Right. Oh, there it is. I haven't seen this in a while.
Yeah, Recta Pete says it was 800 because it was originally going to have 8K.
Ah, that's right.
I remember we expanded it to what, 16K, something like that? We bought the expansion.
Yeah, it cost about like $1,000 to do it too. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like each kilobyte of memory that you put in cost you $100 or whatever the hell it was. It was ridiculous.
But it was around $800, Pete says. Dancing Wolf says that you deserve credit, and his too, because his family was poor, but he got him an Amiga 500 in '89. So yeah, I mean, that stuff is crazy expensive.
Oh yeah.
Arnuj says I've got a cool dad. I do. High five.
Oh wait a minute, I got to give you one of these. I forgot.
You got to do the
part.
explosion.
Oh, okay. What is that?
That's the new. I don't know. I just learned this is what the kids are doing these days. Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on this guy. Really? Oh, I gotta check that out. So guys, this was the first. This is the first. Here we go. I'll hold it up a little bit.
I actually had it right over here next to my Lazy Boy chair, right on that table. That's where it was. You guys probably can't see it.
I think they can see it.
They can see it.
Yeah. So
that's where this resided. And this was one of the...
this is the first one I had.
That's right.
Well, let me take off the headphones so I can get closer. I think I turned my microphone back on. Let me check. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
If I come around here, I can bring it up closer to the camera. See if I can sneak around you. There you go. You're good. So yeah, here we got the Coleco Telstar Arcade. It's a triangular-shaped game system. Let's see. There we go. It's basically got like 3 different games. It's got Road Race, Tennis, which is Pong, and Quick Draw, which is a shooting game. There you go. But that gun is awesome.
Good thing to teach your kids.
Yeah. Nowadays, that thing would be all like orange and stuff. But this is like this thing looks like a real freaking gun. It's awesome. Freaking pistola. So on this side is the Pong side, and it's got the 2 knobs for Pong. It's freaking awesome. This is the racing side. It's even got like a gear shifter on it, this was a lot of fun. And then here's the shooting side, the gun game. And of course, the gun game only works with a CRT. Like you can't play the gun game anymore on these fancy pants LCDs.
No,
because it uses the scan lines to register like where you shot.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. All right, coming
That-
back.
This was a lot of fun, this thing.
This thing was awesome.
And then what was the other rectangular one? Was that Atari?
that was an
maybe?
Atari one.
was an
Yeah, which
Atari.
is a little bit MIA right now, and I'm very upset about that.
It's here somewhere.
Yeah.
One of the things we keep talking about doing is cleaning out this house. Good luck. But the room you're looking at right now, I'm sure Mrs. Winters, if she's listening upstairs, will be thrilled. It looks basically the same as it did when he was born
Yeah, it does. It hasn't changed,
in 1975.
except for the TV.
Well, we have newer television and we have newer equipment, like CD players didn't exist back in 75.
Nope.
And mini disc didn't exist.
But you still got the record
And the
player.
record player, the vinyl, absolutely.
And the quarter-inch you had for a while.
And there's a VHS, good
Oh,
old VHS.
But you started with 3/4 inch down here.
That machine is still in
Oh,
there.
the 3/4 inch is still in there?
Oh, yeah.
Get out of
It's
here.
it's behind those doors.
No way.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Roar's having a great time. He enjoys chatting with you. Oh, nice, DC. You got your 500 back in '87. Still thankful that your parents bought it for you. Stuff was so expensive back then. But you know that's the thing with the Amiga is like the 1000 was super expensive. But then when Amiga was bought by Commodore, the Commodore engineers figured out a way to squeeze like everything that was in the 1000 into the 500 and make it cheaper.
Yeah.
So that was a really big advancement there.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
And I don't remember how much the price difference was between the Commodore 64 and the 500. I'm sure it was.
At that point, it was a 64C. I can't remember. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, we
I
never-
wasn't paying for anything back then.
You know,
I was just cutting the grass.
the 60. We never actually ended up owning a 64.
We did. We had a 64C.
We did.
Yeah, and it was up next to the Apple IIe.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
even remember.
That's what I was
that.
saying. When the Amiga 1000 came out, we got the 64C, and then when the 500 came out, we got the 500.
Oh, okay.
But at least that's the way I remember it. We definitely had the 64C next to the.
I'm old and senile.
Yeah.
Now. I don't remember it yesterday.
TC paid for its acoustic coupler back in '80. I've got an acoustic coupler in there. Maybe we should bust that out. I do have one. My Atari 800 acoustic coupler. Freder 18, happy Father's Day to Bill's dad and all the dads out there. You all rock. Right on, Freder.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Freder. Yo, Dragon Hellas, how's it going? I'm guessing that Dragon might be from Greece. Guessing, not sure. The Hellas, maybe. Yeah.
Sounds Greek
Could
to
be,
me.
yeah. I joke around with them. I call them the Greek Amiga Mafia. But there's a huge Amiga scene in Greece, and those guys are awesome. And I want to get there to visit them. Like I went to Poland to visit the Ami Party guys. The Greek guys have an amazing community there too. Of course, the UK has got a huge community all over Europe.
It's amazing it's still alive and still going.
I need a CRT emulator. I have CRT. We have plenty of CRT monitors here. They're in the garage right now. But you had a CRT in here until like 2 years ago when I bought you this.
He punched me in the nose and dragged me kicking and screaming into the 21st century.
If I didn't,
I didn't want to go.
I know.
Look up Hammer Time someday.
No, I was gonna play Hammer Time for him, but with all the problems, I don't have time to load it up. I might be able to do it before the stream's over.
What it is I'm sitting in front of my old CRT, and I had a hammer next to the set because when you first turned it on, it wouldn't sync up. All you saw was basically snow, and you had to keep hitting the side of the monitor box to get it to actually give you a picture. But after a while, my hand got sore, so I left the hammer there, and I keep hitting it on the side till I found the sweet spot, and then whoop, the picture would come on, and that's how I had to turn on my TV all the time.
He literally kept the hammer right next to the TV.
Oh, the hammer was always there.
And then like I'd be upstairs and you just hear like pang, pang. Like, oh, Dad's turning on the Yankee game.
There was nothing like it.
Recta Pete says he loves our basement. He's honored to have Vineyard to visit.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It's an honor to have you, Pete. Oh yeah, Federer says the basement has become legendary due to the live game jam, so don't ever change it.
Okay.
My mom is not happy about that. My mom wants to update it, and me and my dad won't let her. We're like, no, it's worldwide now. We can't change it. Strong Sad says, do you have Rise of the Dragon for the Amiga? I have pretty much all the games because I have something called the Tosec collection, but I'm not really familiar with Rise of the
I
Dragon.
don't
It sounds
remember that
cool.
one either.
Yo, Lambda Calculus says, happy Father's Day, Amiga Dad. Lambda is my friend Robert. He's one of the newer members of Westchester Amiga User Group, but
Welcome.
one of the most passionate.
Okay.
And he's my friend who I went down to Washington, D.C. to MagFest with.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he's an awesome dude. Love Robert.
Okay, welcome.
Yes, he's from Greek. Yeah, he's from
Greece.
Greek. He's from Greece. I always mess up words, especially when you're live. P. Cotter says, "Hi, Bill and Dad. Greetings from Germany. Right on. Germany was playing a World Cup game. I don't know if they were playing it earlier. It was either earlier today or now. It must have been earlier today, although he'd probably be watching. Although I think they were playing a small team. I would imagine they handled them pretty well." Stewie says, "Happy Father's Day to all dads and you." Oh, Zach Weddington. What's up, Zach? Zach, look what we got here. I should put together that video footage that Zach shot because we did a barn raid, remember, at the party 2 years ago, and Zach had the camera and recorded us going into the barn to dig it out from its grave, and we brought it in, and this thing works, man. We first turned it on, it didn't work, and then it was just like the RF connector on the end was just a little loose, and so Zach helped us get this going, man, and Zach and I got a lot of stuff coming up. Zach and I are working on Arcadia together. Right, new documentary about the history of arcades.
Well, there's another project we have to do. Not only clean out this house, we got to clean out the barn.
The barn needs some organization.
Organization and decluttering to the max.
Oh, man. Yeah, Lambda, you rock, my man. Karen007 says, "Cheers, happy Father's Day." These are a lot of my friends who stop by and watch me stream. I want to do the streams like once a week. So yeah, Armageddon's Witness says his first Amiga was hooked up to a CRT, and a friend thought that the computer was inside the monitor. To this day, he testifies that my old Amiga ran on the vacuum tubes. I love the CRTs. They're awesome, and like the Amiga was designed to work on CRTs. The only thing is like when you go to high res mode and you get that interlaced flicker. Oh man, that was rough. That was rough. I don't miss that part of it.
I think we still have 2 or 3 of those. The old JVC/Amiga. Commodore.
Those were the 64.
Yeah.
Those are the 1702 JVC monitors.
That's them. I think I still have a few of them in my classroom.
Oh, good, because I gave 2 to Anthony. I gave 1 to my friend at Vintage Computer Federation, so I got at least have 1 for myself.
I think there's 1 or 2 left.
Nice. Let's see. Zach says he's been seeing more of these online lately. It's a great collector's item.
Really?
Wow, that's cool. I saw one. There's this store in New Jersey, this retro store in New Jersey that has one in the box, which is pretty cool.
Oh, geez.
But
one thing we never did. We should have, but we never saved the boxes on anything.
No. When we weren't collectors, we were users, man.
That's
we wanted to play the stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't want to like buy it and put it on a shelf. But we wanted to buy it and play it.
That's right.
We wanted to use it.
A lot of people question me about the use of my records, all those records that I have back there. Well, what I used to do was buy the record and play it once or twice to get a sense of what's on the record. And then I would dub the record off onto cassette back in those days. And then I would listen to the cassettes all the time and leave the vinyl on the shelf.
That makes sense.
But then when I really wanted to hear it in its true glory, then I would pull the vinyl out and put that on the turntable.
Yeah, the vinyl.
Because I'm still using my big Boomer speakers here.
Yeah.
They were purchased in 1968.
Wow. They still sound great.
They sound great. There's, I think, about 10 speaker elements in there, including a 15-inch woofer that's built in. They were a hell of a speakers at the time. And I've been listening to them ever since. They've never, knock on wood, they've never broken. They've never had a problem.
Robert likes my Astro Smash shirt. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, holy cow. Federer said Mexico beat Germany 1-0. Wow. That to me, that's an upset. I don't know. Germany was World Cup champions. That's crazy.
Is it single elimination?
No, it goes on like a point system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, points. So I don't think they're out.
No.
But that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, Robert likes your vinyl collection.
Yeah.
Lambda, when we have our next party, you'll get firsthand look at it. Acmafin says nowadays the boxes could cost more than the unit itself.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're so rare. Because everyone's like us, they threw them out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes you don't even need the record inside the sleeve. As far as records are concerned, you just need the sleeve.
Yep. Oh, Dr. Mitzler says hi. What's up? What's up, Dr. Mitzler?
Hello. Zach
says he loves the computers and all that we have here, but your music collection in the basement provides him with a lot of stuff to look at. The collection is epic.
Well, that chair right there, that's been replaced. The big cloud, as we call it over there, my lazy boy. But boy, there's nothing like putting on these 2 speakers, which are on my left and right, and then putting on some vinyl or some old records. And just sitting there, that's pretty much evenly distributed between the left and right speaker, and just sitting back and listening.
Yeah, they sound great. Yeah, Walker GR says speakers are not like they used to be. Back then they were made to last.
Oh yeah. Well, it's what is that? It's 50 years.
Yeah.
68 to 2. Yeah, they're 50 years old, and they're still going.
And they still sound better than most of the crap that you can
Oh,
buy today.
a lot of people when they come here and I put the music on, they're like, "Whoa, what kind of speakers are those?" You know.
Yeah, Karen 007 says they really made stuff to last longer back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Believe
Real
it or-
metal, real metal instead of plastic.
Yeah, real wood too, not pressboard.
Yep.
That's actually made out of real wood. And that was a company that was on Bruckner Boulevard in the Bronx. It's called Rectilinear.
Really, I didn't know they were American company.
They're American
Cool.
company made in the Bronx.
They're locals.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
pretty-
didn't know that when I bought them. And you know where I bought them?
No.
Got Karsten Studios up in Danbury.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an epic. Now it's an AV store.
Yeah.
But it's a like high end stereo store. That's where you got your wire recorder too.
That is correct. Oh gosh, his name just went out of my head. The owner,
Yeah,
the guy
I can't
who's
think of his name either.
well, they called it Karsten.
Mr. Karsten.
But that wasn't his real name. But anyway, he knew I was into audio and video, and he ended up saying, "I think I've got something in my basement you might like," and it comes up with this big, and again, it's a wooden case, no plastic, no anything. It's all solid wood, and I'm looking at it, and I have no idea what it is. And he opens up the top, and it's a wire recorder, where they literally used to record on wire. And I have it in my classroom now, and I don't use it, but I show it. It's show and tell.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, that was one of the first recording devices that they used. They hadn't figured out tape yet, so they recorded on wire.
It's
The
unbelievable. It's
Germans did it during World War II.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Oh, wow.
recorded on flat. It looks like the same size as tape, but
Right.
it was actually thin metal.
Ah,
They didn't record on tape yet.
that's amazing. I know it from I think the police used to use them, right? The wire recorders.
Yeah, I think so. And actually, a wire recorder, because I always wondered this, in the black box on a plane, when it crashes, they always say they're looking for the flight recorder, and that it's a big thick box that's heavily protected from shock and heat. And I'm all like, well, tape is really not, very,
Right.
that can burn up by itself.
Right.
It's not tape that's in there, it's actually wire. So
Wow. I mean, I'm sure now it's like solid state electronics.
I don't
but-
know what the, now,
Yeah. But back then.
back in the
Wow.
70s and 80s, maybe into the 90s, I don't know. It was actually a wire recorder in the cockpit of all those planes.
Wow. Yeah, Lambda, he does. Robert, it's Robert, you didn't see it. Robert, it's at it's where we had the vampire demo. It's in that classroom.
It was right under the desk.
Oh, you
where
met
we-
Robert. He was at the
Yeah,
vampire
yeah,
demo.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Right
right.
on.
It's right underneath that table that you were sitting at.
Wow. So yeah. So we got. Do you want some water? Do you want a beer? Do you want to? What do you want? What do you want?
I don't know. What are you offering?
I don't. We can raid your fridge and see what you got.
Well,
I gotta wet my whistle with something.
yeah, you're getting run out.
Yeah.
Maybe Mom is upstairs. She can bring us down. So.
Oh, no, but we got the frat house fridge. Right
Oh,
over there, man.
jeez. I don't even know what's in there. I stay away from that. You're going to go over and take a look?
I'll take a look, sure. He loves seeing the old audio technology. They came out with a new dedicated video system for a few years ago, Xbox One. Yeah. Beer lovers always love beer. Oh, do you want to grab a beer?
Sure.
I can put that down then.
Yeah,
And then we'll play some games, man.
I haven't actually looked at this thing in years.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go over here and raid our frat fridge.
Yeah, well, just
Yeah.
make sure you bring back a good beer. Otherwise, dude, this is pretty realistic looking.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. Now they'd have all kinds of safety things with a big cork in the front.
What do you want, Dad? We got Bartles and James. I'm getting a Sam Adams Golden Hour.
What's Bartles and James?
It's like a wine cooler.
That's good.
Yeah. You want one of those?
Yeah.
Strawberry, raspberry daiquiri.
Yeah, one of those.
All right. Nice.
Raspberry. I haven't had a raspberry. I don't think I've ever had a raspberry daiquiri, actually.
I wonder. I don't know if they can see me back here. I can't see.
He's in the corner of the room. There's an old refrigerator that we've had back there for probably as long as he has been alive. And that's Billy's stock, basically. That's the beer and wine cooler department.
I actually haven't had a wine cooler in years.
There you go.
Now these days I'm all beer and tequila and bourbon.
Okay. Not all at the same time, I hope.
Oh no, you can't mix. You can't mix.
No. You know, it's
Although
funny.
this
when
drink
guys-
that you're about to drink, that looks more like a Mother's Day drink.
Oh, it's nice and cold, though.
Oh, yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
Just-
Raspberry daiquiri, Bartles and James.
you know Grandpa's joke. You know when Mother's Day is.
Yeah, 9 months after Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you and all the
Thank you.
dads out there.
All right, I'll drink to that.
Oh yeah, that's good. That is good.
I'll probably be asleep in about 10 minutes.
Hey, that's right. Go easy on it. Beer, always drink beer. Yeah. Oh man, cool. Oh yeah, Freder, you gotta come to one of the games. You're invited anytime, my man. Freder is in the UK. A lot of folks in the UK watch. Amiga was huge.
I just
It
realized
still
I
is
still
huge.
had my headset.
Well, yeah, we're wearing the headphones for the game, but we haven't played any games
haven't
yet.
played a game yet. We're sitting here yakking all the time.
Yeah, it's fun though. So the fun fact, my my video capture card couldn't sync with the silly Intellivision flashback. Couldn't sync. So I have a backup card that I use, but the backup card's got a delay. So like when we play the game, you're gonna hear the sound on a little bit of a delay, and they're gonna see the video on a little bit of a delay. It's the Botch and Ghoul system, you know.
It is.
It's not exactly.
You guys should see this. It looks like I don't know, a big pile of spaghetti with
it's
all
a-
these wires.
It's
and
not
cable.
NBC. It's not NBC quality.
No, I would think not.
Oh man! Vincent GR76 SI. Vincent GR. See, I call them the Greek Amiga Mafia because they all have GR at the end of their names.
Okay.
So Vincent is one of the first friends I ever had when I posted a video on the Guru Meditation. He was like one of the first ones ever to show up. So yeah, and we're gonna Alexandra. and I-
That's a special guy.
yeah. So Alexandra and I are gonna go visit him because we gotta go visit Greece, man.
Mm-hmm.
Greece is like paradise, man. I've never been to Greece. I gotta get there.
I hear
Good
it.
people, beautiful country.
Oh yeah, I've never been, so I'll take your word for it. But you can live it. I'll live it through you.
This is good.
What is it?
It's Sam Adams Golden Hour. That's good. I never had one before.
I don't know.
Not bad.
I don't even. You put it in there probably.
Yeah.
Or one of your friends brought
Yeah.
it to one of the meetings.
It's good. It was probably from a Sam Adams multi-pack.
Sam Adams makes a good.
They're
Now, I'm
solid.
not sure if the original Sam Adams was that Sam Adams. I think it was. The guy who was part of the American
Yeah,
Revolution.
it's based on the Sam Adams from the American Revolution.
Yeah, but I think he was actually a brewer.
a brewer. He was. Yeah, he
Oh,
was
okay.
a brewer. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if it's like the same exact company, you know, but it was
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, it's probably not the
Yeah.
same company, but that's,
But yeah, I have to be careful about placing it here. But all my streaming set up.
Yeah, we'll be off
know,
the air in 5 seconds.
I forgot to text Uncle John and Uncle Nick the URL here.
Oh, you
Maybe
should.
I should text
why
them.
don't you do it
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna
now?
put this down. I'll text my uncles, my mom's brothers, the only 'cause they want to tune in as well.
Yeah.
They're like, it's hard to explain what Twitch is to people who've never seen it. So I'm trying. We got.
That would be me.
Yeah, we're trying to because.
I'm still trying to figure out what MySpace is.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You don't bother. You're
I
good.
know.
You're good there.
I know.
So we got our cables crossed here, Dad. Can you just
Okay.
hold this one up?
Which
The-
one?
The thick one. Yep. And I'll pass this underneath. Boom. Good.
Okay.
It's cool. These old game systems had the video output like built into the system, which is not a good thing because once the cable goes, you're in trouble.
Well, that's true. But luckily, old video cables are pretty easy to replace.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no connection on it. Like it goes right
No.
into the motherboard.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, and once we're here, I can get a few things over here. Could you just slide over a little bit? Thanks, Dad.
Bill's heading into what used to be his toy closet. It's underneath the stairway.
It's still
that
my
goes
toy
up.
closet.
Well,
There's
it is,
different
yeah,
toys.
Yeah, different, bigger toys these days. But it's a funny story about that. Bill was always a fan of Godzilla, and he used to have, still has it somewhere. I know it's around here somewhere. A big plastic Godzilla about this big, and he has a cousin who used to love to come over and go into that closet because that's where all his toys were, and not intentional, but one day Billy had left Godzilla right behind the door, and your cousin came over, and as soon as he opened the door, there's Godzilla looking at him, and he was frightened. But I kept them out of your closet.
It was the best. It was before we had a lock on the door, because John would come and just wreak havoc on my toy collection. I'm gonna text the link to Uncle John and Uncle Nick. Let's see.
Uncle John is the father of the cousin we're talking about.
I should have done this earlier.
But that was so funny that there was this plastic Godzilla there, and the tongue came out. Remember, and you pushed the
Oh
lever?
yeah, because he was breathing fire.
Breathing fire.
Come on. Twitch.
That was a classic. Where is that Godzilla?
It's in the closet, I think.
Is he still in
Yeah.
there? We really do have to clean that out someday. Or at least organize it, not necessarily clean it out. You got one of the original boxes of Astro Smash here? Yeah, this is one of the original games that we had for the Intellivision. And Bill was talking about the overlays that you put in. This is the this is the baseball overlays.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what I can show them.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just almost done with this text.
This is the baseball overlay, which has all the players on the field. And you slide it into the, well, you got them all in here. Space Hawk, there's Utopia. Who is it that likes Utopia? Night Stalker, Minotaur. Word Fun. Word Fun? Is that an educational game? How did that get in?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? I must have had a momentary senior moment when I got that one.
All right. Let's get into some games. We'll play some games, and then I do want to like raid the closet to get my Atari 800 out. You know, I don't know, or should we do that? Let's just play a few games, right?
Okay.
And then let's see, Woodspace. Yeah, you remember the olden days. Luckily, the Atari 2600 had a socketed RF cable on the motherboard, so it's easy to replace. Right on. Lambda.
There you go.
Oh, Fredder's got to go. No problem, my man. It is a pleasure to have you as always, Fredder. Thanks for stopping by. Fredder, you're the man. Hopefully you gotta come to one of our games parties. Happy Father's Day to Fredder. Fredder is also a father, so.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, nice. Robert is able to come to the WOG meeting on Thursday. He's gonna bring the Atari 600. I think he means the Amiga 600 he got. And, he's got a birthday gift for me too. Holy cow.
Ooh.
DC hasn't seen these boxes in ages. Word Fun is one of the Electric Company games for the Intellivision, I think.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. So, Batoth, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? So, guys, here's the thing, right? The Amiga 600, right, exactly. So let me move this out of the way. Here's the thing. So, I have all these original game systems, right? So here's my real Intellivision. And normally I have Amiga Cam on, but like I said, it was hard getting the stream going. We had some conflicts. So here's my original Intellivision. But then like a few years ago, maybe like 5 years ago, they came out with all these flashback systems, which are kind of like, now that they even have like a Commodore 64 Mini, it's kind of like to like introduce the kids to these old systems.
Yeah.
Whoops. So here's the Intellivision flashback. You know, it's a cool system.
Look at all the games on the back.
You know what? That we're reversed. That's funny. I didn't switch the camera. So they're everything they see is flipped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. It's because the way I have this set up in my room, I have it so when I look to the right to look at the chat, like on my screen, it looks like I'm looking at the chat.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're right. So here's the Intellivision flashback. We got the Atari 800 VCS flashback.
Yeah, this one is.
There you go. And
If I turn it this way,
then
would it
yeah,
be
then
reversed?
it's reflected into a mirror. And then we got the ColecoVision
Yeah,
flashback.
the ColecoVision one is here too.
So yeah, they all have like about 60 built-in games.
Yeah, they're
and-
on the back cover if you turn
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah.
If you
All
turn
the
it
games are on the
around.
back. Yeah, so for today's stream, we're just gonna use some flashbacks because it's so hard to get these things going. It's a lot easier to stream these flashbacks. Just one day I'll stream from the real Intellivision, but you know I do have all the real systems. I got the real Coleco, the real Atari, and the real Intellivision all right here. So
Yep.
next time we'll get there. So let's see.
Well, look what else you have here, Bill. You didn't show them this. The
Oh, yeah,
original Intellivision dust cover.
That is the original Intellivision dust cover right there.
Pretty dusty too.
Yeah, it's doing its job. It covers. Yeah, they just make like awesome covers for this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean, it was really nice. So I guess they can't read it, but it does say intelligent television.
Yeah.
I
You
like
know, and apparently I have to. Yo, Mr. Linus, how's it going, buddy? Great to see you. Someone just bought like the rights to Intellivision and is planning on making like some sort of new Intellivision system, like one that will play like all the old games and maybe some new games as well. So look, check it out. That's the instruction manual to my Harrow Freestyler, my 1986 Harrow Freestyler bicycle,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Oh, I was telling you yesterday I was looking for an old instruction book that I wanted to dig out, and they're in the filing cabinet over there on the bottom. And I came across a whole bunch of old, but I didn't see this. This is the Intellivision.
That's the original manual.
The original manual.
The
that
original
came out.
manual in the
In
plastic.
plastic.
The original Intellivision manual. We still got it.
I guess we never read it. We just plugged it in
Yeah,
and played.
who wants to read manuals?
Yeah, I know. When all else fails, you read the manual.
Exactly. So the cool thing about Intellivision, like I was telling the guys, is let's see. So these are like the original games, right? They used to come. I'm gonna get closer to show them.
Mhm.
Not gonna spill your beautiful drink.
Oh, no.
They used to come.
To see a grown man cry,
Yeah.
knock over my bottles and James.
They used to come in these cool boxes like this. So here's Astro Smash. You open it up, and they have a cartridge, instruction manual for the game, and then they have these overlays, which I think you had.
They're right here.
They got the overlays. So here's baseball. And you take the overlay, and you put it into the controller. Like this. Right? And then, depending on which player you want to activate, you press that button on the controller. And like we were saying before, there's no joystick here. It's just operated with this disc. So the flashback came with like the lanyards for like half the games, which is kind of odd. So half the games don't have lanyards, but
Intellivision took a lot of heat for not having a joystick.
oh yeah,
You know, I mean, because everybody was so used to the arcade games that were real popular around that time with a joystick. And then the Atari 2600 had a joystick controller. So Intellivision really went against the grain as far as, what, no joystick? So that's why they made the stick-on joysticks, basically.
yeah.
You stuck it on. I don't know how that worked really.
It didn't work so well. Well, I mean, it was all right. You got used to it. It's just when the stickiness got less sticky, it was
came off
yeah,
all
it
the
came
time.
off. It wasn't
And
good.
and you really couldn't get into the action of the joystick as much.
Here's Astro Smash.
There it is.
Here's Astro Smash. Show the
I don't
guys.
think you even need an overlay for
You don't really
Astro
don't need
Smash.
that. No,
that's
you don't need an
pretty
overlay. But
simple.
here's the Astro Smash overlay. I can't believe I didn't reverse the camera. Silly Billy. I had so much trouble getting the stream ready that.
He was working down here for a couple of hours
Oh.
trying to get us to this point.
Oh man, and I really need like another hour to get it perfect, but
Yeah.
at least. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Today's Father's Day. We're just chilling. You know what I mean?
That's all right. We're
The
having
video's
fun.
flipped. Yeah.
We're having fun and we're
Hanging out with
celebrating
you guys.
Father's Day.
This is awesome. Yeah, Acmafin says cool that I kept all this. Nice.
Well,
all right.
If you look around this house, you'll know that the Winters family rarely throws anything out.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
And that's why we're getting to the point where the F is about to be
Yeah.
hit on full.
Well, one of the things I do on the streams is to do some giveaways. So we can definitely do some. We got plenty of stuff to give away.
Oh, like what? Yeah, we can give a giveaway to everybody who's watching.
Acmafin, isn't there a reverse button somewhere in software? There is, but things get dicey and frames start getting dropped when I do that stuff. Oh, you noticed it was reversed from the floppy on my hat, right? Because this is my Amiga insert workbench disc
Okay.
hat.
So you got all the
I got-
proper outside.
yeah, I
You
got the Intellivision
Amiga,
shirt.
the Intellivision.
Yeah. One day you gotta come to my house.
I have my Pong shorts on,
Your
but I'm
Pong
not.
shirt,
I'm not
okay.
going to show those.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, he said it's great. That's one free dad to a lucky viewer. Oh yeah, Play Valley says some Chuck Berry vinyl for a giveaway.
Ah, there you go. No, I won't give that away.
Oh man.
I actually have the 2-record Chuck Berry like greatest hits set. It was one of the earlier, not really. They didn't call them box sets, but they were like 2 vinyls
Oh.
in one box,
Nice.
kind of a thing. Yeah.
I would love to hook the vinyl up to my system because my speakers are pretty rad as well.
Oh, your speakers
Yeah.
blow these away. I mean, I'm very proud of these speakers, but he's got speakers. I mean, mine, I think at the time, back in '68. I have the advertisement for them, $279 back then.
That's a lot. Back
That's
then,
a lot
yeah.
of money back then. It was an investment back then for each one, not a pair.
Right.
So, but you went out and you bought those Definitive Technology. Did you hear?
Well, I'm using the Definitive Technology as a rear speakers, and I have my Vandersteen 2C
Oh, that's right, the
signatures. Yeah, the Vandersteens are pretty awesome.
Where'd you get those? From the guy in White Plains?
No, I bought oh my God, that was a crazy story. I don't know, but I bought these speakers on eBay, one of my first eBay experiences, and I
Alright.
bought it from a guy out in Pennsylvania who lived in a trailer park. Well, actually, I don't think he lived in a trailer park. He just used a trailer for like all his eBay sales.
So you had to drive
So,
all the way out to.
One night I said to Alexander, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" And she's like, "All right." And we
She had
like,
no
as we
idea.
crossed into Pennsylvania, she's like, "Where the heck are we going?" Crazy. Lambda yesterday he picked up an Al Hurt vinyl from his dealer. Lambda's really into vinyl. He goes down to like A1 record shop in the city.
Yeah.
And he digs in the carts. Yeah.
Well, Al Hurt was a very famous trumpet player down from New Orleans. I think he spent most of his life in New Orleans, and he had a couple of hit records, of course, but he was a big draw. If you went to New Orleans, you went to see Al Hurt. It was just one of those things.
Oh yeah, Armageddon's Witness says he's torn between having clutter and keeping all the old stuff. It's
Yeah, I
tough,
know.
man.
I know the
And then
feeling.
of course, like when you throw something out or get rid of it, it's like the first thing you're gonna want back. You know,
Of
like a year
course.
later, you're like, oh, why did I give that away?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they want your vinyls. Nice. Oh yeah, and Lambda, he said right outside Astor Place, there's like a guy out on the street who sells awesome vinyl.
Oh, jeez.
I've seen him post pictures of that guy. All right, so we're gonna try this, Dad. We're gonna try it and show the guys the game. There's gonna be like a delay on the game, unfortunately. That's because I'm using this old-fashioned capture card.
Okay.
So now's the time to put your headphones on so you can hear the game.
All right. Putting headphones on. Contact.
Nice. And a lot of times what I do is like when I'm talking to everyone, I play music in the background. Like I play like Amiga mods in the background.
I'll sing.
Yeah, but today it's just you and I. No distractions.
No. And I promise I won't sing.
It was hard enough to get
You'll
the
see
string going.
everybody drop off like immediately.
All right, so here we go. Hold on to your hats, Dad. So you see, so far it's just been us in the workbench.
Yeah.
That's what. Remember, I came here and I took pictures of the CRT monitor.
Yes.
That's why I did it. So I have this little setup. All right, so now I'm going to switch over to this other setting. Boom, there we go. So now you can see the capture card. You can see the Intellivision. That's like what we're seeing on the screen.
Right.
You can see us up there in the upper right corner. And I should have cropped the top because we're bleeding into the toolbar, but that's all right. Again, it was a mad dash getting this thing ready today. Then here's the chat. I put the chat on the screen, so like if people watch it without the chat, like they full screen it, they can still see what people are saying.
Okay.
And then underneath is the Amiga cam. I always have a camera on my Amiga.
That's the
That's the Intellivision. Yeah, but he's sick today. He was causing a lot of trouble because of this hub. So no Amiga cam today. Sorry guys. Yo, man of the berserk, how's it going, man? Good day to you too. Great to see you. Okay, this is a good question from Playavelli. Wait, hold on. I'll get to this in a second. Dr. Mitzler says, if you love Amiga and old video, vintage games consoles, you'll love vinyl. Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah,
Like, if you appreciate the history and the retro stuff, like you kind of appreciate most things that are
Yeah, that are
retro
old.
historical.
Yeah.
It's important. Like nowadays, everyone's got a supercomputer in their pockets, and I think it's important for them to understand where it came from.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I still remember the first piece of vinyl I ever purchased. And it was my mom back in those days had a 78 RPM record player. Now, back in those days, they started selling in the late 40s separate speed machines. So you bought a 78 or you bought a 45 or you bought a 33. They didn't make the machines that would play all of them together. There was called the Battle of the Speeds back then. So I went to Macy's in White Plains. I was around 10 years old, and I wanted to get this record called A Lover's Question by Clyde McPhatter. Great rhythm and blues, and he used to be the lead singer of the Drifters. And I went into Macy's, and they had the record department. Macy's sold records back in those days, up on the top floor. And I said, I want to have, do you have A Lover's Question by Clyde McPhatter? And the guy said, yeah. He says, do you want it on 45 or 78? And I was like, kind of like he hit the pause button on me, like, do I want it on 45 or so? I wasn't even sure what 45 was, but I knew my mother had all her record collection, and they were all 78s. So I took it on 78. I still have that 78. I'm probably the only person in the world that owns a 78 mint copy of a lover's slice.
Whoa.
I'm getting music in the
Oh yeah, someone just followed me, and I can't see because it was covered. Oh, see who followed? Someone just followed. Oh no, I got a new subscriber, Man of the Berserk. Thank you so much for the subscription. So that's super kind. So what people can do on Twitch, they can follow you, and then they get notifications like when you go live. But if they subscribe, you get $5 a month. They give you $5 a month.
You gonna split that with me?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to split it with Amazon. But that's
it's okay. I'll take your cut.
But like, yeah, there you go. But like I said, I was gonna do a donation to the kids with cancer, St. Jude's kids. So I'm doing that in July. So yeah,
Absolutely.
it'll go to a good place.
Oh, you can't do anything better than that.
Good question from Playavelli. He says, "What's your dad's favorite game, or like top 3 games?"
Well, over the years, solitaire, believe it or not, is still my favorite game. I play
Fair.
solitaire every day. When I'm reading papers, or I switch from one class to the next, or whatever I'm doing, I go to the computer and I throw on, I play 10 games of solitaire, like for 20 minutes.
That's a good game.
And it's a great game, and it washes my brain clean. Now I can go concentrate on this other job.
That's
or
what
this
games
other,
are for.
Yeah, and that's what I do. So I have to say solitaire is probably still my all-time favorite. I really got into Angry Birds for a while.
Oh
when
yeah.
that
Oh
came out.
man. Yeah.
I mean, you guys bought me a Angry Birds woolly hat. I got a Angry Birds stuffed doll. I really got into Angry Birds for a while. But solitaire is probably the best. And I always like the simple things like Breakout.
Breakout. Yeah. Breakout's a great
or
one.
any of the versions of Breakout, which is probably why I liked Astro Smash so much, because it's so
Simple.
a simple game. All you do is move it back and forth and try and stop the whatever they
The
are,
rocks,
the bombs,
the rocks and the spinners.
from hitting you down. Yeah, those spinners were
Yeah.
great. That sound they used to make.
Yeah, we're gonna hear that in a second.
Oh, goody.
Let's gotta catch up on the chat. Man of the Berserk. Yeah. Hey, good day to you, my friend. Oh yeah, this is the flashback version, Acmafin. Yes. Man of the Berserk, who just subscribed, said he's missing his little kid who's in Rome with his wife, but he's good. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
That's cool. Well, hey, he's having your kid's having a great experience with the wife, and you're home, chilling out. It's a good way to spend Father's Day with a little peace and quiet.
Bonjour, no.
Yeah, exactly. Playville listens to music on Spotify, but if I buy physical copies, I only go for vinyls. Yeah, digital's so convenient,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, digital is certainly convenient. I love sitting in my Lazy Boy recliner with my remote control and being able to skip tracks and all of that.
Yeah.
And vinyl is very inconvenient that way. But the sound of vinyl is just...
And the thing with vinyl, too, is because it's not as convenient just to pop through songs, you listen to an album. You know what I mean? You put on an album and you listen to it. That's why I like all those great Pink Floyd albums. They weren't just designed as one-off tracks.
No.
They were designed as a complete album that you're gonna sit there and listen to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a totally different experience. Surface 79, that is the Intellivision flashback. You got the box there, Dad? It's this little guy.
Intellivision
This is
flashback?
it's a release of the Intellivision.
It's got 61 games on it. They're all on the back here. Of course, you can't read any of them.
Because they're all backwards
Because
and
they're
they're
all
small.
backwards.
But this is my original Intellivision here, and we're streaming off the flashback, which is kind of like a Commodore 64 Mini. It's got 61 games built in, and normally I would have a camera on it, but that's the way it goes. My camera did not work today. But Man of the Berserk, thanks
We
again.
were going right up to the clock.
Right up to the clock.
And being an old radio guy, you got to get it done by 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
We missed it by a couple of minutes.
Acmafin says the flashback cost $39. I think it did cost about that, $39,
Yeah, something
$40.
like
Yeah.
that. It's very cheap. I mean, when you think about what you get, the technology that you get for $39,
It's
one
great.
game used to cost $39.
Yeah.
This box with Astro Smash in it probably cost $39.
Yep.
I don't remember.
And it's fun. I always get a kick out of people who complain about games being like $60 today, because the games today are so advanced and so incredible. It's
yeah.
like we used to pay that much for Astros,
Yeah.
which is so much simpler.
Oh, and all the equipment that we were talking about before, and you flipped out when you heard that the 3/4 inch is still in there. Don't forget laser discs.
Oh yeah, we got
We got a
laser. Come on.
disc. We got a laser disc collection over there.
I got Beavis and Butthead Laserdisc over there.
We got the original Star Wars trilogy and Laserdisc. We got a lot of good stuff over there.
Roar says that Solitaire is really great for the dads and moms. Both of his parents love it too.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and like I said, it kind of cleans my head of whatever I was working on before gets me ready for whatever I'm going to work on next.
All right, so Dad, the thing. Oh, there we go. You hear the.
I
you
heard
hear
the, heard
yeah.
the beep.
Yeah, you see, there's a delay. So watch. It's quite a bit of a
it's
delay right
big,
now.
It's a big delay.
Yes, it's a big delay. Ah, we'll
I mean,
it'll
just
be
take
all right.
the headset off and just go by sight. That's
Yeah,
all.
you could do that.
I don't need the sound.
So
Being a sound guy.
I think, do you want to play a little Astro Smash? And then the one I always remember playing with you is bowling.
Yeah.
So we got to do some bowling.
Well, bowling holds a special point in my heart because I used to hang out at a bowling alley when I was a teenager, from my early teens on, and that's where I met your mother, at a bowling alley.
Bowling's important.
That particular bowling alley. So I had a lot of friends down at that bowling alley. So bowling alley has always been a
Special place.
A special place, yeah.
It's a fun game, and I like bowling alleys because a lot of the bowling alleys we have here today are pretty fancy, and they all have arcades in them.
Yeah.
So
well, that's,
yeah, and they have good bars too.
I was a fair bowler. I wasn't a great bowler, but I was a fair bowler.
Sep Lemon Amiga, evening. How's it going, my man? Yeah, in television, we're taking it back to '77, man. We're here in my dad's basement today, doing a special Father's Day stream. It's Father's Day here in the U.S. I don't know if I don't think it's international because I know like in Poland they have different Father's Day when Alexander celebrates.
I think it's
Yeah, I think-
a typical American.
Yeah, no, I think they do. I'm sure they do celebrate it. But I don't think it's on the same date.
Okay.
So the reason why we're down here today is because this is the exact basement I grew up in, playing in television games, playing. I should put it on my lap again. Playing. You can see it back there. You can see my Coleco Telstar arcade back there, playing ColecoVision games. So figured it'd be fun Father's Day stream to play some of these old console games.
The only thing different is the TV, I guess. Really.
That's the only thing different. Yeah, we got an LCD now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
Kicking and screaming all the way, I was dragged into the 21st century.
Lambda says he should bring a CED on Thursday. He's got a CED, which is an obscure video format. That's one we never had, CED.
I don't think so, yeah. Was that made by RCA? A CED? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, Mana says people don't realize that games are the only media that the price has never really rised that far. They really are not too expensive. It's so true.
No.
Like when you paid $30 for Astro Smash, now you're only paying $60 for these games that people spend. Like you can spend 300 hours in the game. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The other thing, too, that amazes me is the cost of televisions. I mean, back in the day, it cost you $1,000 to buy a 21-inch color TV in the 60s. 21-inch. That was considered pretty big at the time. $1,000. Today, for $1,000, you have a home theater system.
I remember when the first plasma screens came out. They were like $16,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. So today is Father's Day in Greece. Walker says.
There you go.
Nice. DC loves Armor Battle, and DC also says in Germany Father's Day was back in May.
Okay.
So yeah, so they do have the Father's Day, but it's a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Lambda says CED is a video format that was designed like a vinyl record with much tighter grooves and much smaller stylus.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It actually...
It is analog video, actually.
Yeah, but it actually hit the grooves. Like you wore out the discs as you played them, much like vinyl.
Right.
It wasn't a laser kind of a format.
Right. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right, you want to see a little Astro Smash?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
And then we'll play some bowling. Do you want to play any Astro Smash?
No, I'll watch you.
You watch me? All right.
We'll
do some bowling.
I remember that.
The splash screen is just awesome.
Yeah.
Astro Smash 1981. Look at this.
1981.
I'm glad. So everyone, you're going to see the game. It's going to be on a bit of a delay, unfortunately, because I had to dig out this ancient capture card in order to get this to work because my current Blackmagic capture card didn't sync with the Intellivision flashback. All right, here we go, Dad.
I see it. And I'm hearing it.
Now, you can't... So every time a rock lands, it takes points away from you. And every time you shoot a rock, you get points.
Okay.
I love the sound.
It's so cheesy when you think about it, but yeah. You know what it reminds me of a lot? And I guess this was a television.
Spinner.
Gotta get it.
Oh, I missed him.
Yeah. This reminds me of Space Invaders.
Yeah.
It's the Intellivision version of Space Invaders, basically, with that sound. Only Space Invaders had great sound.
The bass in
That
Space
bass,
Invaders. Oh.
Fantastic.
When you go into the arcade and you're standing in front of the cabinet, like the bass just
Comes
gets
right through?
Right through you.
First time I saw Space Invaders, I was at school. I was at NYU, and I went into the student center to get a sandwich before dinner, and there was a crowd. I mean, literally a crowd in the student center. And what the hell are they all doing down there? And I went and looked, and they were playing this brand new arcade game called Space Invaders, and it was mesmerizing to everybody. And
I can't. Yeah, I can't imagine what that was like. I mean, I remember going to the arcade as a kid. We had a few arcades around here.
Yeah.
We had Nathan's, which
course.
is the classic place. That was an awesome arcade here in New York, in Yonkers, New York. We had Cook's over in Mamaroneck.
Yeah.
Great stuff. We had the Little Spot. Little Spot had a great arcade. Now the thing I remember, the Little Spot, I remember we used to go there on like a Friday night, and it would get so crowded. People would take their quarters and like put them, especially for Pac-Man. People would put their quarters on the Pac-Man machine. I don't remember how you knew which quarter was yours, but that was how you got in line.
That's right.
I'm doing pretty good here now, Dad.
Yeah, very good.
It's just, the game also reminds, Space Invaders, but it's also kind of like Galaga as well, you know?
Yes. They were the same principle. The thing I liked about it was you didn't have to learn anything. It was just shoot 'em up and get out of the way. That's basically what it was.
Now, arcades are making a comeback, and they're making a comeback in the form of barcades, which I love.
Yeah, well, as you're older now, you can take advantage of the bar part.
Yeah.
And I heard they just opened a new Dave & Buster's somewhere
Cool.
on the radio this week. I heard on my sports radio
Now,
station.
Dave & Buster's is very cool, and what they do is they're more like of a modern arcade. So a lot of the games in there are games you can play on like your mobile device,
Okay.
or they have like this crazy version of like the largest Pac-Man game ever, which is kind of fun, but it's not the real Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But the barcades, most of the barcades are really into the old games.
Okay.
So when I was in Chicago, I went to this awesome barcade called Headquarters, and all their games were in amazing shape. When I was in Chicago, Zach and I went to the Galloping Ghost Arcade, which is one of the largest, if not, I think it's the second largest arcade in the country, and they have a ridiculous amount of games. They also have really cool game competitions there, where they rope off the area where someone's playing when they go for a high score.
Yeah.
There's no beer at Galloping Ghost; they're just hardcore.
Hardcore gaming.
Hardcore gaming, yeah. Headquarters has got like a DJ booth and beer, and we have a barcade here in New York called Barcade. And the guys are from Pleasantville who started it too.
Really?
Yeah. Some of Mike Fitzgerald's games are there. Mike bought a couple arcade games. That was bad. I just lost a lot of points there. I've got a lot extra. You want to try playing that so I can catch up on the chat?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So this just left and right, and you hit this one to fire. Oh, I can give you auto fire. There you go. Now you just have to move left and
All
right.
you gotta do is this.
Let me catch up on the chat here.
Yeah.
Maybe lower the game sound. Yeah, let's see if I can do it.
We'll probably get in a bad mix.
Yeah, it's a bad mix. Because I can't hear the mix. Let's see.
Even shut the game sound off.
Yeah, window.
And I got it spinning. But they get me all the time.
Is that better on the mix? Sorry guys, I'm not listening to the mix because of this is a Rogue streaming setup.
This is a Botch and Ghoul
This is a
system.
Botch and Ghoul setup. Sounds better than the SID. Better mix, awesome. Thanks guys. Are those spinning comets? They're so loud, yeah. Thanks guys for the heads up on the audio mix. Appreciate that, guys. I don't have. This is a Rogue streaming setup. Window. Turn on the audio mixer. Rogue stream. Hazemaker, what's up, my man? Great to see you. This is a Rogue stream. Oh yeah, Acmafin is right. The most insane thing about television is this has actually got a 16-bit CPU in it, which was just
really?
like unheard of for the time.
Yeah, for the time. Well, we spent
Mac
many,
Vandal says, you're showing me how it's done here. Nice, Dad.
I'm showing you how to get blown up.
Oh, nice. Lambda says His arcade going days went to overdrive in the late 80s, early 90s when Street Fighter 2 came out. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I used to go, me and Chris Salvatore used to go to Mount Kisco Bowling Alley,
They had them there.
and they had Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat. You remember the arcade days when you take a quarter, put it on the bezel by the screen, and announce, I got next. Yeah, that's how we
That's
did
what
it.
he's talking about. Yeah,
PageMaker saw me on Blu-ray last night.
Blu-ray.
Sfinto77. The controller is weird. I'll show you a close-up of it after we're done with this game.
Well, this is nice because all I'm doing is going left and right.
Yeah, I put the auto fire on
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, that's great.
I love auto fire. So
You probably don't get as many points this way, though.
I had nice, Dad. Peak score 72-45. Good game. Oh, the fist.
Oh, we gotta do this. You gotta do the sound effect too.
You gotta do the explosion. So Svinto wants to see the controller. Yeah, I'll show you the controller. After I have a sip of this beer.
Yeah. I already finished my Bartles and James. At least I think.
Dude, you pounded that, Dad.
I
You're
did.
going.
Yeah, well, I got a little bit left.
Remember, Dad, when you said 2 hours? I can't believe it.
Yeah.
We've already been going an hour and 25 minutes.
You're kidding.
No, I told you 2 hours is nothing for a stream.
No, you're right.
Svinto, so check it out. We're playing with the Intellivision. I'm sorry the image is reversed. Oh, you know what? Let me go back to. I'm gonna go back to full screen, Svinto, so you can see it. All right, we'll go back to full screen. Rogue stream. Ain't nothing like a rogue stream. Here we go. Here's the Intellivision.
You don't want to be singing either.
No. Here's the, this is the Intellivision. Game from it's a gaming system from Mattel Electronics, 1977. I think it was 77. I should
Well,
check those
77
facts.
is when it was manufactured,
Right,
but I don't
right.
think you got it.
No,
so
I'm just
you
gonna-
would have been too young.
Yeah, and here's the controller. You actually you control it with a disc. It's got a number pad, which you also used in game, and it's got buttons on the side, on both sides. So it's got 4 buttons and this number pad. And what you would do is, let's see, what's a good line here? Give me the baseball, Dad. You see, that's the baseball right there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I just moved. So, for example, in the baseball game, you would take this lanyard, and you slide it in, like this. Boom. You slide it in. Each game has its own lanyard, and then like let's say you want to throw the ball to the pitcher, you hit that button, and now throw it to the pitcher. You want to throw it to left field, boom, hit left field, first base. So it was a very, very, very unique controller that I love the controller, but like you were saying before, like it didn't have a joystick, so a lot of people were like, "What? No joystick?"
No, that hurt its sales, I'm sure, because all those the real arcade games were real popular with the joysticks.
Right.
And then you had the 2600 competition, and that had a joystick. So it was like tough going for Intellivision.
2-player game, yeah. Let's do a 2-player game. The controller was kind of crazy, but it was fun. Let's go back to Intellivision here. Thanks to everyone for hanging out today. This is a blast. Are you having fun, Dad?
Oh, I'm having a blast.
Yeah. See, now usually
What a way to spend Father's Day.
well, you never did anything like this before.
No, I've never done anything like this before.
They're requesting triple action, which I'm not even that familiar with triple action, but I think what I want to play some bowling with you
Oh, jeez.
because bowling was your game.
Yeah, the real game was my game.
Well, but you used to love Intellivision bowling,
Oh, yeah.
and you used to love horse racing too.
Yep.
Horse racing. Remember the whole family would get down here. Everyone
Oh,
would bet.
we'd all be betting on everything.
It was a great party game.
Yep, it was.
I don't have the lanyard handy for bowling. I have a whole box of games in the garage, like all my original Intellivision games. So the lanyards that we're using here are the ones that came with the flashback.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, these are the flashback ones.
These are the flashback ones.
Oh, I thought these were the originals.
It is. I love the overlays, man. It's fun. Telefogan says, "Let's make this a new tradition." Yeah, totally. We got it.
Every Father's Day?
We should do it more often than that. 2-player, yeah. Sea Battle. Oh, Thiessen used to play Sea Battle with his dad a lot. And that, what I was saying at the earlier part of the stream, the cool thing about Intellivision is it was really geared towards 2-player games. Like there was a lot of 2-player games.
Basketball.
Oh, okay.
Remember basketball?
Razor XG was right. I had the wrong facts.
Okay.
I had fake news.
Can't be a wrong fact.
Yeah, right.
There is no such thing as a wrong fact.
Razor, thank you for the information, Razor. Atari 2600 VCS was 1977, and Intellivision was 79.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting confused.
So it had 2 years a head start
Right.
The Atari didn't.
But that's why the Intellivision is far superior, like graphically and processor-wise, to the Atari.
Yeah.
But the 2 years, it's amazing how fast things changed in like 1 year back then.
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
Oh, Dr. Mitzler has a good point. The last console to do the overlays was the Atari Jaguar.
I don't even remember that.
Recta Pete wrote it here for our games
Okay,
party.
all right.
All right, so let's play some bowling. Oh, I missed it. the first you have to be able to select the game. There we go, bowling. 1980 bowling, nice.
Okay.
Hazemaker is asking a good question. What was my first computer console? Computer/console. A Razer Playavelli Atari VCS came out in 1977. That's the 2600.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question right now, Hazemaker. I said it at the head of the stream, but Hazemaker is a good friend of mine. He comes on. There's this amazing thing now where you can play online Amiga games. Like, you can play it online. You can play Amiga games online. And Hazemaker comes on my streams and plays online with me and Playavelli. It's a good time.
Okay. So what he's asking, what was your actual first
My
computer?
the first gaming console and the computer. I guess that's the question. So I'm going to show you the first computer before the stream is over. Because it's in my closet, because I'm a closet Atari fan. But I'll show you the console I got right over here. Sorry guys, I know this is not like a hardcore gaming stream. This is fun. I'm having a blast. I don't care. I'll put my headphones there. This is for the Hazemaker.
Is this
So Al Priest,
the triangle
this is
one?
the triangular one. This.
But did you get this one first or the Atari one?
I don't
Right
remember.
around the same
Right around
time.
the same time.
Yeah.
But I think this is the first. This one was earlier.
Yeah.
So this was my first gaming system. This is the first thing I played any video games on. This is a ColecoVision, a Coleco, excuse me, not ColecoVision, it's Coleco, but the same company that made ColecoVision. Coleco Telstar Arcade. It's a console with 3 games. It's got a racing game called Road Race. You can see it's got a steering wheel here, a little gear shift. It's sweet. It's got, they call it tennis, but it's really Pong. So yeah, it's got like a Pong over here, cool knobs. And then it's got a game called Quick Draw with this rad gun that you shoot at the CRT. Can't play it without a CRT, but it's cool. It's actually a very realistic looking gun too. Cannot do that today. Can't do that today.
I don't think you could sell that today.
No, love it. But you know, we have more fun back then than the kids do today. we had a toy gun and it wouldn't turn us into violent maniacs.
No.
So there you go, Hazemaker. That was my first gaming system of any type. It was a console. And then my first computer was Atari 800.
800,
Yeah, which is in the closet right there. And before the stream is over, which will be, we got like another half hour of gaming left. I don't think we're gonna get to the ColecoVision.
Well,
but
if we're going to show off the audio equipment and everything, we're not going to make
yeah,
it.
that's all right. That's all right. But we'll play a couple more games, and then I'll give you guys a little tour of the basement. The other thing, Hazemaker, is that we're in the basement where I grew up playing all the games, and I used to sit right here and play the Intellivision. Everything was the same except we had a CRT computer.
We're in the basement where I haven't grown up yet.
Yeah. The gun, Marty McFly style. Love it. Shark is a lot of fun. Yeah, it is a behemoth, right? You can play Commodore 64 games online too. Yeah. Shark. Does the Coleco work apart from the gun? Yes, Dr.
Yeah.
Mitzler, does work. I should post that video. At one of the gaming parties, we did a barn raid, and we went out to the barn, took it out of the barn, and it does work. When we first plugged it in, it ddidn't work, but it was just the RF cable just needed a little love. And the gun will work if we hook it up to a CRT. We got plenty of CRTs here. It is an awesome console, man. I love it. It's kind of like triple action. Yeah, totally. Hazemaker's dad told him yesterday that he almost bought them an Acorn Electron instead of a C64. Oh, wow. So they had a lot of systems and computers in Europe that we didn't have here that I never heard of.
No.
And I just started learning about them when I met all these awesome guys in the retro community.
Yeah, well, it's a lot to learn about back then.
It is really sexy. Atari 800 XE XL, Speedy Hunter, nice. I had the original 800, and I have an XL now, but I inherited it from Holy Name School. Oh, Pierre's here. Pierre Font. Yeah.
Hi, Pierre. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
Pierre? Happy Father's Day to you, Pierre.
Yeah.
Dropping in very quickly before our brunch to say hi and wish your father a very happy Father's Day.
Well, same to you, Pierre.
Mr. Alliance says we had a Pong clone with several built-in games: tennis, which was Pong; football, which is Pong again; hockey, which is again Pong, and so on. Yeah, they're all Pong, but just different. They call them different things. So,
I mean, Pong was a classic game. Again, when I was a student at NYU, the first night I ever saw a console in a public place where you put quarters in it was Pong, and it was done by Atari. And in fact, there's a great story if you ever watch him on YouTube about Nolan Bushnell, who founded Atari. He said when they sent out their first console to an arcade somewhere or a restaurant somewhere, they got a call the next day that the thing wasn't working. And they were like, how could it not be working? It's only been in the field one day. So they went to figure out what it was. Turns out the coin box was overfilled.
Oh.
It wouldn't take any more coins. So they said, that was an easy fix. They just put a bigger coin box in. But that's
amazing.
Yeah, but that's how popular, Pong became as soon as it hit places. The coins filled up too fast. They had to put a bigger coin box.
That's awesome. I forgot that I didn't have. Sometimes I forget what's up on the screen, what's being streamed. So I didn't have the Intellivision on. Lambda is saying, did I ever see the old Intellivision Lives compilation for PC and Mac that was released in 1998? Yeah, I do have it somewhere. Mm-hmm. I've got the Intellivision Lives somewhere. Yes, but that's a good call, Lambda. Thank you for that. Yeah, Pierre, no worries, dude. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Happy Father's Day. Enjoy your brunch. Yeah, Ackerman says all the games back in the 70s were Pong. All right, let's bowl, Dad. I love these splash screens. They're just so cool. I just like when you see that splash screen, it just takes you right back.
It takes you right back. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Boom. Select game, bowling. Enter. Number of bowlers is going to be 2. Enter. Slickness, I'm just going to go 1. Keep it not too slick. Yeah. All right, I guess I'll be bowler 1 since I have the number 1 controller.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. What do you think I should? How many pounds should I go?
Well, I always used to use a 16-pound
16.
when I was younger
I'll go 16.
and could lift it.
Yeah.
Now I need about a 1-pound ball.
Well, see, that's the beauty of video games. You can still play with a 16-pound ball, and I'll be right. Okay. All right, that's you, Dad. Ball weight. So
16.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's number 9. There you go, and then you hit enter down there on the bottom.
Yeah, and then
Perfect, and number 1 is right. There you go, and then enter. Oh, there we go.
Put on my specs so I can see this.
Oh, this is the best. I love this game so much. Until Steve Wozniak and Jobs built Breakout for the Atari. Breakout's still one of my all-time favorite games.
Oh, absolutely.
And one of my all-time favorite Amiga games is Arkanoid, which is a Breakout clone.
Okay.
And Arkanoid, I believe Arkanoid is originally an Atari game, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, do we have any overlays for this?
There is an overlay, but it's with our original game in the garage.
Oh, okay.
So here's what you do. You just...
I would imagine I push on the right to get them to walk forward.
I'm going to go first, just so... No, you don't walk forward. From what I remember, first you pick up the ball.
Oh, okay.
And then you can adjust your position, like left or right. Well, in this case, it's kind of like up or down.
Yep.
And then you hold down this button, this one here.
Okay.
You hold that down, and then you'll see. It's really hard to see. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, Dad.
Yeah,
but there's like a white ball where you aim.
Out there, right.
And so you hold it down.
Depending on the kind of hook that you threw.
Right.
That was legitimate as far as where you started.
Right.
Do you start in the middle and throw in the middle? Well, then you're probably going to hit the middle and get splits. So I used to stand more on the right side and throw between the second and third dot there.
Okay.
And then the ball would hook in. That's how I used to really bowl. I don't remember how I did it on this.
I might go a little bit left and then go a little bit down. Oh, wait, let me see. Something.
Maybe we have the controllers mixed up because I just hit that.
Oh yeah, so maybe you're player 1.
Yeah.
Can you move up and down?
Nope, now it's not doing anything. Oh,
Weird.
there it goes.
Oh, so you move up and down with
the side button.
With the side button. It's
and then I should be able to move forward. Maybe that's the lower button. Let's see. No, that's up and down.
What a nice color combination. Yeah, my dad's also colorblind, so I'm sure that's hard for you.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, everything looks black and white. Oh, here we go.
How'd you roll it?
I hit the button on the right side.
Ah.
Oh, that's a terrible ball. Oh my God. These look like duck pins, though. These don't even look like regular bowling.
They do look
pins.
like ducks. Lambda's got to get some 64 games, yeah, for sure. Then you have the Tetris clones as well. On the Amiga, you had the Finnish-made Coloris, in which you combine similar colors instead of shapes. Oh, interesting.
This might be you, actually.
This is should be me, yeah. Sepp Lemon Amiga says Arkanoid 2 on the Commodore 64 is better than on the Amiga. Interesting. The original Arkanoid 1 on the Amiga is just awesome. I love it. Hazemaker says it's not strange at all. There's a little Commodore 64 Amiga battle happening there. All right, so I picked up the ball. Okay, I see. So you go, you position the dude like this, and then you aimed with the right side. You said. All right, let's try it. I'm gonna see. Oh no. No. Oh, you must. I think you hit the disc. Maybe. How do you hold it down? Up, down.
No, the button over here on this.
That's
side.
what I did, and he goes up, down. Okay, it's the lower button that you hit. It's this one.
There he goes. There he goes. Nice, going right down the middle.
Oh, that was still you.
No, it's you.
But this pin's missing.
Yeah, see that?
I guess we're on the same team.
I guess so. We got our wires crossed here.
I'm in player 1 slot. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was we combined.
Everything's reversed on this stream.
everything's backwards. Oh man. Yeah, Lambda, the SD2IC is awesome. Mr. Lion says that I'm going to blame it on the controller when I lose.
Absolutely. It's always the damn controller's fault.
All Amiga games are Atari ports. The battle used to be Amiga ST, not Amiga 64.
Oh my God, a gutter ball. I hardly ever threw gutter balls.
So you had a green ball there.
Okay. Is that what color that is?
That
I
was
couldn't tell
green.
you.
Yeah, he's colorblind. So you're still green.
Well, let's see what happens.
But I think now I control it. Oh no! Now look at it. Now it's red. Oh, did you? How? I don't know what's going on.
We need those overlays.
Yeah, we need the overlays. But it's strange that it changed from. Okay, and now you hold down this button to shoot the bottom one.
I'm just looking to see if I can see that white dot.
It's really hard to see it.
I can
barely see it. And I'm not colorblind.
Yeah, well,
you have to hold it down longer. The problem is you didn't hold the button down. You just pressed it once.
Yeah.
So you have to hold it down.
I gotta hold it down. Okay. Well, that's probably all for me because I just threw 2 gutter balls. Did I ever tell you I used to set pins before they had these automatic machines?
Really?
At a bowling alley in White Plains.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to sit back there when somebody would bowl their 2 shots. I'd jump down, set the pins up.
Whoa! I never knew that. They had like pre.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's try this. So I'm gonna. So Dad, watch. It's this button here. When you want to aim,
Mm-hmm.
you hold it down, and then when the white ball gets to the spot you want to aim, you let it go.
Let it go. Yeah, except I don't see any white ball.
Yeah, it's.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. It's really hard to see.
Yeah. Look at that. Perfect strike.
Oh!
Yeah, I knew it right away. All right. I can't do that anymore. I'm not drunk enough yet.
You just pounded that wine cooler. That was awesome. I can give you a now. Hold down. Like a. You might have been a little bit late. It's probably gonna go a little bit right.
Oh, it's
Maybe
more
not.
centered than it was before.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's gonna hook.
I don't have enough spin.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Steve, right?
No, that's not a strike. That's a bad. Let's go over there. I'll just hold this down and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. Hold down.
Why isn't he going forward?
Oh, you hold it down to aim and then it automatically goes forward. Oh, you want to go down? There you go. Oh.
There he goes. Oh, jeez.
It's so hard to see.
No more wine coolers
No.
when I'm going bowling.
No. Bowling while intoxicated. BWI.
BWI. That's you.
That's good, man. And you know what? If the colors are really hard. Like the white, I can barely see the white
Well,
on the
it's
yellow.
very colorful to me.
Right, it is
I
colorful.
see a lot of color.
Yeah.
I just don't know what colors I'm seeing. Like browns and reds are all mixed up all the
Drink
time.
up, Lambda. Lambda's grabbing another Pivo
okay.
beer in Polish. Here we go.
It's going right down the middle again.
Right down the pipe.
Oh, it's a perfect strike.
Oh! The middle finger.
A 5-pin.
Now it's funny because like we're reacting to this, but it's on stream. This stupid thing's like a little bit on delay. So they know if I strike.
And now
or
that
not.
we have gambling legalized, the people online could be betting on whether it's a strike or a ball.
True.
Just got to put
That's a
this
good
one
beer,
right down
Dad.
the
That's
middle.
a good beer. This the middle finger, right?
That's
Totally.
That's the 5-pin, yeah.
That's the middle finger right there, sticking it right at you. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna try and go straight.
That's because
down
you
the
were a
middle.
little too far to the right. That's
Yeah.
why you left the 5 there.
All right. I'm just slightly off center, and I'm gonna try and bowl towards the center. Boom. Let's see. Let's see if I get it.
Well, left go, yeah, you got it.
No.
No, you got it. You got it. Ah, it hooked.
Oh man, it hooked. Oh.
Your mom was a good bowler.
Mom was a great bowler.
Yeah, she was.
Simple game, but not easy to play. It's true, Akmafin.
Yes.
It's not easy to play.
No.
Dude, this is so great. I
Especially
don't know
when you
anything.
can't see the white marker on the alley. That makes it a lot tougher for me.
So someone said something nice. Unfortunately, whoever is saying this, I'm in the dark mode. I have dark chat on, so I can't see your name. But he said, "Dude, this is so great," and then a monkey smile. I don't know anything about your dad, but through meeting me, I can tell you did an awesome job. A very genuine and awesome person I've met there. Right on, Dad.
Cool, thank you.
I'm sorry. Can you type your name? Because I can't. Your name is black, and my screen is black, so I can't see who you are. But I saw you've thrown down some bits, and we've met in person. So thank you for the kind words, my friend. Thank you so much. Akmafin says, "Honored to be here, almost like part of the family. You are part of the family. You're part of my stream family, Akmafin."
Hey, it's gonna be what? It's gonna leave that damn 5. Oh no, I got the 5. Yeah.
Oh, Dad, you're getting good at the game now.
Oh yeah.
Lambda's back with a fresh Tisky. Oh, Junkyard Dave. Oh, right on, Junkyard Dave. Junkyard Dave is the man. Junkyard Dave is an amazing dude. He plays a lot on Nintendo. I should bust out my Nintendo for Junkyard Dave.
Yeah.
And he speed runs them. There's this whole thing called speed running now. So what people do is they try and beat the game as fast as possible.
Okay.
So Junkyard Dave he plays Batman, and he's trying to get into a sub 10-minute club, but he can beat the whole game in like 10 minutes. It's incredible.
Okay.
The speedrunning guys are amazing.
Well,
Nostrovier, Lambda, Nostrovier.
The speed that I go at these days is slow, very slow.
But Junkyard Dave, thank you for those super, super kind words, man. You rock, Junkyard Dave. Thank you.
Your turn.
Junkyard Dave, my main man, speedrunner extraordinaire. Here we go, Dad.
I'm watching.
Junkyard Dave, we are awesome. We are awesome, Junkyard
Might
Dave.
get the left pocket. Let's see. Yeah. Another strike.
Oh, get it. Oh. We're awesome, JYD. So, Junkyard Dave and anyone who's just joining the stream, we've got some new viewers in the house. We are literally in the house I grew up in, my dad's house. We're in the basement where I used to play all these old console games back in the late 70s and early 80s. So started with the Coleco Telstar Arcade, went to Intellivision, then went to ColecoVision. Atari 800 was my first computer. So we're playing all this stuff today. Well, not all of it.
Oh,
Not all
we
of it.
need a 24-hour stream.
Even after a 24-hour stream, we wouldn't be able to do it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go left here, Dad. Left. Let's see. Oh, I think I went too early. It might gutter.
No,
Maybe not. Hook.
if it hangs on, you got it. Yes.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
This game has kind of an Angry Birds element to it in the
Yeah.
sense that you got to figure out the
The
trajectory.
I think that because I tried it there, I think you can put a little hook on it while it's heading towards the pins.
Oh, okay.
I think if you hit left or right on the
Yeah.
on the thing, it'll hook.
Well, that
Oh,
shouldn't
Junkyard
really
Dave.
be.
Junkyard Dave has a good question, which someone asked before, but you need to say it again. What is your favorite console and game?
Well, my favorite game is Solitaire.
Solitaire. Got it.
Because again, I play it every day. I mean, not a day goes by I don't think that I don't play Solitaire. I really got into Angry Birds for a while.
I love Angry Birds.
I always loved all the breakouts and the various things. You know,
Breakout, another great one. I love Angry Birds is kind of like there's a great classic Amiga game called Worms, and Angry Birds is kind of like a little bit of the evolution of Worms. Worms is more difficult and more sophisticated actually.
Is it really?
Yeah, but Angry Birds reminds me a little bit of Worms, a little bit of Worms. Thanks, Jost80. That was a nice 7-pin spare.
Yeah, it was nice.
And what's your favorite console, Dad? Like the favorite game system?
Probably the Atari 800 because that
The
was
computer,
like the first
yeah.
computer that we ever really had down
Right.
there. I didn't play this one that much. I played in television.
We
with
played.
it.
Well, we used to play bowling a lot.
Oh yeah. So and television was, but if I had to pick one, it was probably the
Atari 800. I love the 800. And as the guys in chat know, well, a lot of them do. Jay Miner, who's the father of the Amiga,
Oh, okay.
he was also one of the designers on the Atari 800.
Yeah.
So now you can try and hook it left. Nice.
It shouldn't really.
It's not right to do it that way. 'Cause
No,
you're supposed to put the spin in.
That's
yeah.
right. You're supposed to put the spin on it when you release the ball. So it's not really correct to be able to spin it more.
Right.
But
It's a game.
hey, it's a game.
I don't know, but I'm not sure if that's true. I'm just letting you know like what I tried, and it seemed to work.
I'm gonna try it right now
Okay.
and see what happens.
Left.
I'm hitting left and it's going.
It does
Pretty
put a
much.
little hook on it.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
does. It does. Have to hit it sooner, I guess.
Jost 80 apparently is a good bowler. I love bowling. This is making me want to bowl.
Really ball.
Really bowl. Really bowl. Discord just said that Amiga Bill is live. Silly Discord. I usually post in Discord when I go live, but again, because of this Botula Ghoul system, I couldn't. Discord is like a chatting app. So,
Oh.
yeah. And so it's cool, like, when I'm not streaming, all these guys who are in the chat can come into Discord and we can talk when I'm offline. Talk about fun Amiga stuff. Do you know that a brand new Amiga game came out on Friday?
No.
It's awesome. Oh, man, so good. My friends...
Brand new.
Brand new. They just finished it. It's called Worthy, and it's like a puzzle game. It's got hints of Lemmings in it. It's a really amazing game. And I streamed it on Friday.
Well, it's funny now that we're playing like this game, and I just thought in my own head that how much this is like Angry Birds as far as where you start the bird or where they shoot their thing, and you got to figure the trajectory.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the same thing you're doing here.
It's true. Very true. Junkyard Dave says last time he went bowling, he had a 29, and it was very shameful. It's so funny because I had one like really good game when we used to do like bowling birthday parties,
Yeah.
you know, when I was a kid, and I like a couple times I just like crushed it, and then once I hadn't bowled, I don't know, in like 10 years, and I went bowling with Alexandra and one of her friends.
Yeah.
And I just was terrible. I was like, wait a minute. Like when I was 12, I could at least get like 70 points. Now I'm like on like 40 points.
Well, you know, it's funny with bowling. You look at it, you see this gigantic ball.
Yeah.
You see these pins down there, and there's 10 of them. So it's like, oh, how hard can this be?
It's hard.
It can be very hard.
Yo, Only Here. How's it going? Great to have you.
Is this me that I'm?
This is me. He says, nice to see me streaming and nice to meet my dad.
Yeah.
My dad rocks. He bought me all this stuff, you know. Oh, you know what? I think both controllers might
Left,
control.
left,
Yeah.
left.
That's all right. I'll get it back. Maybe I took too much time. Yeah, exactly, Junkyard Dave. Yeah, Junkyard Dave played 3 games, and it was like 176, 170, then 29. And he was drinking beers, so the score
It got
definitely
worse, yeah.
The score definitely correlated to the beer. I mean, to me, that's the best part about bowling is the beers and the arcade.
Oh. Well, with a lot of my friends, when I used to bowl in the leagues, the scores actually got better as they got drunker because you're more relaxed.
I made a little bit of recovery there.
Yeah, very good.
Acmefin says, I wish you could play in television online. You never know, man. Someone might think it. You have to go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh, okay, because you're up.
Oh,
We're on the 5th frame here.
yeah, but don't forget you want to take them on the tour,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's 3:53 already.
Yeah. So
So we'll finish this game and then I'll take you guys on a little bit of a tour.
well, let's say the game is
See-
finished.
I'll say the game's finished. All right, I think my dad's had enough of the games. He wants to take you on a tour.
Oh, jeez. God.
He's done. Stick a fork in him.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in him.
That's God awful.
Snow Dog, what's up, my brother? Snow Dog, that quick fun fact about Snow Dog. He's a friend who I met online. And remember when I was shooting in Arizona like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
I posted a picture, and he's like, he lives in Colorado, but I posted a picture from Arizona. He's like, I'm in Arizona right now. And I'm like, really? And he's like, where are you? And then I can't remember the name of the town. We're in Tempe or something. And I'm like, I'm in Tempe. He's like, I'm in Tempe, and then or Scottsdale, I think it was Scottsdale, and then
Turns out you guys were in the same room.
We were, yeah, we were. Our hotels were across the street from each other.
Oh,
So he came over and met me for like 5 minutes. I had to go to like work, so we couldn't like hang out, which was a shame. But it was really cool. Like, what are the chances?
Very rare that something like that would happen.
He says Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you too.
So guys, we actually didn't play that many games today, which is fine. We just kind of like hung out, drank some beers, talked about a lot of
Wine
stuff.
coolers.
Wine coolers. Dad pounded the wine cooler. Nice. This is have to do with Dad saying must obey if he says it's time for if gaming is done. Exactly. So what we're gonna do now? My dad wants to show you his basement, which is pretty freaking
you can
awesome.
show the basement.
Well, I'll hold the camera and you can talk about what we're looking at.
All right.
So let me now. Here's the tricky thing. The tricky thing. Let me see how long this USB cable is. We're really gonna go rogue here. There is a pile of cables here that I had this cable very nicely run, Dad,
Uh-huh.
and
He knows I'm a stickler about that.
I
so
had a very.
You should always. I learned that when I first got into radio. We had a guy named Jack Pearson. He was our chief engineer at the local radio station, WFAS.
Mm-hmm.
And he had every cable, tied and run. It was amazing.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, well, it's much easier to troubleshoot and everything that way.
But this is like, we had so much trouble getting this going today.
Oh, I know.
That it was just like,
What do you mean we? I didn't
it's-
have any
yeah.
trouble. You did.
I had the trouble. I might have escaped here. Okay, there's these cables here are going over this. I'm being very. Okay, that is the Intellivision cable.
Billy has just jumped into a bowl of spaghetti
Oh
wires.
my God! Yeah. So guys, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna give you a tour of the basement. The trick here. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I need to unplug. I'm gonna leave this on. And Intellivision on main probably. Oh yeah, that's Lambda, no problem. Maybe some emulator. Oh yeah, maybe. So what I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually take the
camera.
camera.
Got the game on. So
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the game on,
Oh.
and I'm gonna take the camera off the TV and stick it through here, and then I'll have maximum slack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna this way because if I go full screen with it, it might get them nauseous because I'm about to hold the camera.
All right. Well, don't forget we can't walk around with the mics either.
Yeah, we can. We're wireless, Dad.
Oh, we are.
We're wireless, man.
Oh.
We can definitely walk around with the mics. See? So
So what is this wire?
this? This is your mic wire, but it's not in your pocket.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is the transmitter.
Okay.
So you could put that in your pocket.
Yep. Now I'm mobile. Watch out, I'm mobile.
The trick is that I can't see what I'm shooting. This is gonna get crazy, guys. This is where the stream gets bananas. This is where it gets bananas. Let's see. And all right, I'm free there. Sorry, guys, it's very shaky. Look at the bowler. Look at the bowler. I'm gonna do this as quick as I can, so no one gets nauseous and sick. All right, let's see.
I'm glad you didn't put it full screen.
That's why I didn't do it full screen. We're going under some cables here. All right, under the cables. There we go. I think we're through, Dad. I think we're free. Let's see. I think we have got maximum slack. Don't disconnect the computer. Whatever you do. Wow, there are a lot of obstacles that I must navigate here. We're free. We're free. All right, here we go. Let's go full screen. We're free. All right, here we go. We are free. I'm gonna almost full screen it. We'll stay in Workbench.
Okay.
Actually, we'll stay in Workbench. Let's see. How can I get this any bigger? It's like the bowling alley. Oh man. So only Amiga Bill makes it possible, right? So I'm gonna stand over here and aim it towards you, so I can kind of see what we're shooting.
Okay.
World-class camera personality in action. All right, here we go. I'm panning over. Oh, and everything is reversed, which makes everything a million times harder for me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, what I've got here is a stack of 45s. They happen to be all a group you might have heard of called the Beatles. And this is one of my favorite possessions. This is an old RCA 45 turntable, self-contained unit with amplifier, speakers, everything. And all you have to do is stack the 45s on the thing and push the button. I think I just shut it off. There it goes. They drop down and you can hear, I don't know what it is. Ticket to Ride by the Beatles.
Nice.
And there's the next one. Well, if you don't know what this is, you were born dead. But that's how we used to listen to them in the 50s and the 40s. Well, late.
And that's not like the Intellivision flashback. That is
No,
authentic.
this is the original machine.
Yeah.
This has got tubes inside it.
Oh, nice. Love me some vacuum tubes.
Yeah, vacuum tubes inside. And then, of course, we got a stack of different pieces of equipment here. And then we've got the TV set. I don't know if you can pan over.
You know what I want? I could try and that's you can see the television was there. There you go. That's what we were playing.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff you don't know what it is. Nice. Sorry guys if I can't catch up on chat because we're going rogue here. Let me. You know what I want to try, Dad?
I'm gonna try. Rack over there.
I'm gonna try something, Dad. I'm gonna try making this normal just because this is so hard for me to operate the camera in reverse. Let's see. How can I do opacity? Let me see, guys. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna try this just because it's Dad. This is next level. Position scale. Okay, let's just go 0. I never tried doing this like live. Oh, I did it. Okay, cool. We're there, and I'm gonna get rid of all the cropping. Get rid of all the cropping. So now we're full wide. And yeah, this is gonna be great. And now we can go full screen with it. This is the proper way to do it, Dad. Now let me make it live.
All right.
This is the proper. Watch this. Hold on your hats, boys. Boom. There we go. All right, this is now I can actually operate the camera.
Right.
And we got the full width.
All right, I got to go around this way.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
I'm going over here by the equipment rack. So
as you can hold on, Dad. Before you go over there, this is a proper basement, as you can see. We got the wood paneling, which the Intellivision and all the game systems back then, they used to have wood paneling on them because the idea was that it was supposed to blend in with your furniture in the basement.
Your 70s wood paneling.
I'm pretty psyched. I was like, I never did that live. I usually have like frame drops when I do that live. But let's come over here. If I stand back here, Dad, I'm able to.
Yeah, and I'm just turning on some lights so everybody can see what we got here. All right, this is my, the turntable. This is the CD recorder, the cassette recorder, the mini disc recorder, the reel-to-reel machine, the cassette machine, Tandberg. My amp is here. This is my multi-disc CD player. In this closet.
That is bananas. Pull that sucker out.
There it is.
Pull that sucker out. I remember I learned this is a 3/4 inch tape deck. Oh my God. It's so heavy that it bent the wood.
Oh yeah. That's a 3/4 inch. U-Matic it was called. That's the format.
3/4 inch was pre-VHS, and it was actually like pull it out even more. Take that.
Well, here.
Oh, there's the tapes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had no idea you still had this. This is crazy.
Yeah. I got Christmas Eve on Sesame Street.
And see, if you see, you can see Bert and Ernie there. Hold it a little closer to the camera. Because I didn't know how to read. I was like 3. So you used to put pictures on the cassettes.
Right.
So I knew what to put in. Yep. Yeah, this is like an audio history museum playbill, he says. I reversed the reverse.
And
so what do we got here?
This is all video stuff, basically. The Laserdisc players right there.
Little DVD.
Cable box, of course. A couple of VCRs down there. There should be where's the amp for the subwoofer? It's up here. It's in here somewhere.
Yeah, this over here, this box here, that's the subwoofer right there.
Yeah, the
maximum bass. Webcams were not designed to be operated, but I'm doing my best.
No.
Let's see, if I come over here, but here's the trick. Let's see, where is this cable going? I'm gonna come around here, Dad, like this.
Better you come around.
Yeah, I'm gonna come around here, and I'm not gonna be able to see what I'm doing, but I want to get him a close up of the reel-to-reel because I love the 1/4 inch.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Careful.
Yep.
There it is.
It's the old decoder. Old Japanese reel-to-reel, and the Tandberg, the German Tandberg right above it for the cassettes.
They don't make my use of, man. These things still work great.
Oh, yeah, they all work.
And this sucker, guys, I can't see what I'm shooting right now because I've walked away from my computer, so I'm just holding a webcam in my hand.
Yeah.
But I know that was like the first CD recorder that I ever used. Under here we have a mini disc player.
Yeah, mini disc recorder player.
Recorder player, yeah. Pull out one of those mini discs. I see one in there.
Yep.
Those things are awesome.
Format that never really made it in America.
It's a great format,
It
though.
is.
It's a really great format.
What I use it for is to go from my vinyl to mini disc. Sounds really good, and then I have the mini disc hooked digitally to the CD burner. So after I build the playlist on the mini disc, then I transfer it to CD.
Should we try and show them? That's awesome. Should we try? You want to pull out that 3/4 inch deck again? Because I love it. I can't believe it's still down there. I haven't seen this in years, Dad. Look at the pile of, and those cassettes. Those aren't. It's hard to tell on camera, but those are large cassettes.
Yeah, they're much bigger.
They're 3/4
than VHS.
inches. VHS what, half inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, VHS half inch. Those are 3/4 of an inch. They're huge. Pull that sucker out, man. Look at this thing. It's a beast. Unleash the beast. Take that instruction manual off there. There you go. Look at that. Look at that sucker. What year is this, Dad? About?
Probably late 70s.
Late 70s.
Look, it's got a nice dial on it to tune in your TV channel.
Yeah, you can tune in the TV channel. That's awesome. It's got UHF.
Yep. VHF, and UHF.
I hope they can see it because I'm just blindly shooting.
Yeah, I don't know what they can see.
But I've done this enough times, so I hope I have a good shot. Now, Dad, why don't you step back?
I am.
We got to show them the closet and we got to show them your records.
Okay.
So I'm going to come around this way.
Well, we're not going to be able to see the biggest part of the record collection.
No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough hose for that.
Enough cord yet.
Let's see. I'm gonna. And again, I have to be very careful with this cord because if it gets kicked out, we're down. We're not live.
Well, you might be able to shoot me from where you are right now.
Hold on. I think I'm coming around, Dad. Let's see. I'm gonna gently place the webcam down. Sorry, guys. Sorry if it's shaky. I'm coming around the other side. I can show you the streaming setup too. Sorry if I'm behind on chat. There's no way I'm gonna be able to keep up and do it this way. All right. So this is. Let me show them the quick stream setup. This is what I have to deal with today. So here's the real Intellivision, the Intellivision flashback. Is Ms. Mad here, Lambda? And look, this is my high-tech wiring. Came up here. There you guys are. Then I got this. Oh, check out the mixer that we're using today. Dad, tell me about this mixer.
Oh, that mixer's probably from about 1980. It's made by the Shure company. Still goes, still works today.
So yeah, my dad and I are both on wireless mics and going into that mixer right there. Awesome mixer. Can you turn the mini disc on? They love the mini disc, Dad.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, it's hooked up and works.
Yeah, we can turn the mini disc on, but there's not much to see. You know what's
just
fun?
lights up. Is all
yeah, the fun thing to turn on is the open reel. That's the fun thing. Let's see how much hose I got here, Dad.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We'll get this stuff over here.
Yeah, we'll get the stuff first, and we can play a little bit more. But see how fun this is? I love streaming. All right. Oh, we got some serious slack here. We got some serious slack. Boom. Oh, we got some family photos. Look, check it out. There's me. There's me and my cousin.
That's the cousin that was afraid of Godzilla.
That's the cousin that was afraid of Godzilla earlier in the stream. There he is, putting me in the Hulk Hogan choke mode. Oh, here's my high school graduation picture. Oh yeah. Two fathers. Those are my two grandfathers. My dad's dad and my mom's dad. Good stuff. All right, come on over. All right. Oh, we got plenty of slack here, Dad. Whoa, look at this.
I love this sign. Long playing records, lifelike sound, 79 cents. That's what the albums cost back then. They were almost as cheap as the 45s.
Wow.
But this is part of my album collection. This is all rock music in here. This is all rock. This is the male vocals. This is the group vocals down here. This is female vocals and oldies. And in the other room, which we can't get to, there's like twice as many as these, which are filled with, middle of the road stuff, rhythm and blues, jazz, a lot of stuff in there.
Wow.
There's your laser disc collection.
We got the laser
Bill.
disc here. Why don't you pull one out? Here's the laser discs. We pulled out some laser discs on the Guru Meditation, Anthony and I.
Yeah, they are. This is our laser disc collection.
That one up there, that's the special one.
This
That's
is
the
the
Star Wars.
Yeah, this is the Star Wars.
This is Star Wars before George Lucas ruined them. That is an awesome Star Wars trilogy right there.
The Star Wars trilogy on Laserdisc.
That's the best quality you can see the original Star Wars movie in before he
screwed
it all around. Yeah.
And then
Sorry, I can't see the chat, guys. If I'm panning the camera around, you can see you guys are all the way over there. I can't. My eyes aren't that good. I apologize.
All right,
but
you ready to
yeah, hold
give
on.
the reveal
The
here?
reveal, yeah.
All right, I got to get the light on too. But
Yeah,
this is
Why don't you turn the light on and do another reveal?
all right.
Yeah, turn the light on.
All right, I'm getting that.
All right, lights on. That's good.
All right, here we go. This is the 45 library. Open it up.
Wow.
There they are,
I'm going in.
and it goes all the way to the back of the closet.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a lot for it. And it stretches beyond those coats. The
Yep.
coats are like blocking half of the collection.
Yep.
But these are all the 45s. Oh yeah, I see that there's some down here as well. There's some 33s down there.
Oh
now?
yeah, there's some albums down there.
And there's lots of media
That's
here.
a lot of Christmas music down there and classical music on that bottom shelf.
So you put the Christmas music where it's harder to get because it only comes out once a year.
Yeah, and I've dubbed most of it off the CD anyway that I want.
We got plenty of VHS tapes here. VHS. We got some brand new mini discs.
Yep.
We got film. Check it out. We got some 8mm film here. I don't know what this is, but we'll have to pump. I do have an 8mm projector. We'll have to project some film. That's awesome.
You know what I think that one is, that
No.
roll? That's your grandmother and grandfather when somebody was getting married. I forgot who it was. That's a film of your grandmother and grandfather, Saldi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep.
And here's the Coleco Telstar Arcade, which we saw before. My first console.
And you can see some of my CD collection is here and there and around the bend.
We can go. We got a lot of hose here, Dad. We got a lot of hose. We can journey.
Well, we can't journey too far.
Well, you can get over there into the corner, and we can show my closet.
Oh, your closet?
Yeah. What, do you want to do that first?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I'm hooked.
I
Fortunately, I have not kicked out the USB cable. We're rocking this.
This is Billy's closet. Ta-da! Oh, there's your Atari disk drive. And
Yeah. So I got. Well, that's the newer Atari disk drive. That's the
Yeah,
1050.
yeah.
There's an Amiga 1000 right there, and then I got my Atari acoustic coupler there. Oh wow. Yeah. Everything is in the case and protected. But yeah, this is. I got a lot of film stuff in here. A lot of computer stuff. My Atari 800 is boxed in there. I don't know if they want me to pull it out or not. Oh, maybe we can reach that book.
no,
Do you see that book right there, Dad? The first book, the blue book.
no, I don't know where you're looking.
Okay, if you look, reach into that book. A little lower, your left hand, lower. That is the book right there.
This
Yep. Let's see what that is.
Commute's first book of Atari. Computes. That was the name of a magazine.
Yep.
Compute. And this is the first book of Atari,
Cool.
and it's all about Atari.
That's basic programming on the Atari 800.
Yeah.
That is rad.
A lot of good stuff in here. We should have a garage sale.
I've still managed to keep the USB cable intact somehow. Oh, there. Oh, I'm getting tangled.
I didn't see Godzilla in there, though.
Kodak porn. Oh, yeah, totally. I have some slides in there. If you hold the camera, I can pull it out.
Slides?
Kodak slide film.
Oh. No, that's all right.
No, okay.
Now we're back to...
He just wants to play more records.
I want to play more Beatles. Let's see what comes up next. Name that tune in 5 seconds or less.
You'll never know how much I really love you. You'll never
Pretty
know
good
how much I
sound quality for 1950s.
It does sound incredible.
Yeah.
And that's an original. It's not that's not a
That's
repro.
not a reproduction.
No.
No.
Do you want to
No, it's secret.
do you promise not to tell?
One more. Let's see what it is. Shake it up, baby.
It's a little twist and shout. That is cool, Dad.
But that's the original. This is probably the oldest piece of audio equipment in this room, because this is from the 1950s. So, and it came self-contained like that, and you just stack up your 45s and rock on.
That is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to show them the corner back there, the saloon?
The saloon.
Back there?
Oh, well, you
There's
can't.
not much to see over there.
No, it's just computers.
Yeah, it's just newer computers, but that's where we can show them where the Amiga used to be. You like the Kodak paper box? And this was the record archive of which company? Company Dad.
Yeah, I've been collecting since I was 10. Like I mentioned to you, I bought that first 78 back in Macy's in White Plains, and I've been collecting ever since. And of course, when I got into the radio business, we used to get free albums all the time. Every week, the companies would send over albums, so I started collecting them until I got to the point where I said I don't need any more. You know, I only took then what I really wanted.
Right.
Because it got to be silly.
Nice.
And that's the tour of the what do you call this room?
This is I don't know, the epic basement.
Epic basement.
I don't know, the old school. No, the old school basement. Keep the retro basement.
Well, I'm going to go right over here and show you where I live most of my time. We call it the Cloud. It's the largest recliner that Lazy Boy made when this was bought. And it's nice and big and it's nice and cushiony. And you get in and then you swing up the footrest and then the footrest goes out like that. And I put some music on and thank you and good night.
Dad's done with the stream, man. He is done.
I'm finished.
It's tiring, isn't it?
Give me another wine cooler, please.
I'll go get you another wine cooler.
No, only kidding.
He collected 78. Yeah, it's time to go out to dinner now, Dad.
Yep.
You can take a little nap and no, the warden will be over soon, and
Okay.
we'll go get some food.
Okay,
Get
sounds
some more beers.
good. Yeah. I'll get some sake.
Get some sake. Oh yeah, we're going out for sushi.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
So that's the grand tour.
That's the grand tour. Let's see, what time is it?
It's
The Casio watch. Check the Casio watch.
Oh, it's my good Casio. You got to watch out. It's 4:16. So
4:16.
we've
Cool.
we've been on for over 2 hours.
Yeah, I told you it goes by quick.
It does. You're
It
right.
goes by really quick. 2 hours is nothing.
So we'll do this again in another 25 years.
Yeah. Playvelli says that my dad is a fan now, especially for his music taste. Yeah, he's the best. Check out, you got some remote. This basement's awesome. This is your lair, Dad.
Yeah.
If you look behind him, you can see there's a white thing on the wall that says Westchester Amiga User Group. You can see 2 monitors off to the left. That's where my Amigas used to be. Now they're in my house. But now he's got you got Pentium 75 over there and a dubbing station.
Well, I'm still dubbing stuff off from VHS to DVD
Right.
because at school they give me a hard time having VHSs in my classroom. You know?
Oh, you're a history class now. You used to be cutting edge.
It was cutting edge technology, and now it's the museum.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit down here. We'll sign the stream off.
Okay.
Well, all right. There we go. Nice. Hazemaker wants to know how we follow you on Twitch. You don't have. You should get a Twitch, Dad. Well, I think
I'm getting a twitch in my right eye.
Hazemaker. I think I'm gonna make him a regular. You know, like maybe like every month or so. Maybe you can come on and play some games. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a good point. Roar says, "So nice to see you today. Very nice to see you, Roar, as always. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I think we're gonna end the stream here. I was gonna bust out my Atari 800, but Atari. You saw there's a lot of digging to do in there. I gotta set that Amiga 1000 up. That would be cool. Like we gotta get rid of the Pentium 75 and put the 1000 there. That 1000 was a gift from my main man Anthony when he was unloading his stuff on his way down to Florida. So yeah, Anthony gave me a 1000. It's really sweet. It works like a charm too.
Well, that Pentium 75, unfortunately, it's got on it an old filing program called PFS File, and that's got my lists of all my train videos, all my CDs. I have a lot of stuff on file in there, and if I could ever figure out how to convert it over to like Microsoft, well, I forgot what their database program is.
Microsoft Access.
Then I could get rid of that computer.
Yeah, we got. Well, I guess that Sony monitor is really, really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's time to get rid of that thing so we can put the 1000 there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Ms. Mad Lemon, how's it going? Ms. Mad, sorry, Atari Bill, Kazir. I know some of my friends joke about that. Ms. Mad, sorry, you just missed it, but we just went on the tour of my dad's basement. and he was showing us his mini disc and his quarter-inch open reels cassettes. I'll turn the camera around real quick so you can get a look at it. But we got today's Father's Day. Sorry, I'm tangled up. I managed to not knock the webcam out yet, which is good. There we go. There we go. That's for you. Ms. Mad Lemon is an awesome YouTuber who's friends with Anthony and I.
Okay.
And she got started doing YouTube videos about vintage audio gear.
Oh,
and
nice.
then she got into the Amiga, so she was very excited to see.
Well, there's plenty
your
of
stuff.
vintage audio gear here, including that 45 record player up there.
Yeah, so you can see the open reel over there, Ms. Mad, the quarter-inch on the right. Cassette players. The mini disc player is that rack mountable one that is kind of like in the middle of the screen right now, underneath the cassette deck. There's his turntable, but this one, he was playing this before. You have to check the replay.
Just pull the button towards
I'll
you.
pull the button towards me.
Yeah, that's
This
all.
is an original. This is not like a remake or anything. This is an original
From the
45
50s.
from the 50s.
Yeah.
I pull the lever towards me.
Yep. Another Beatles tune.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
It sounds cool.
Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in
And there is a volume control on one side or the other. I'm not sure where it is.
It must be on the side that I can't reach.
Okay.
half the man I used to be.
There it is.
There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday.
That is awesome.
You can just lift the tone arm off. There you go.
It goes to the next one.
Yep.
That is so cool.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting
Oh, great tune.
in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
This is fun. I like it, Dad.
Well, you got a few
Oh, yeah.
Need somebody else, not just any.
you got a few records to play.
You know I need someone. Oh!
Will it dock itself? No, it goes right back in. I have to do it by hand.
What's that? Oh, the last one?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool. Good stuff, Dad.
I like it. I enjoy it. But that's how you listened before you had a remote control.
Right.
You had that stackable 45 player that just played the 45s.
Yep. Cool. Kovansky had iPod Retro right on. All right, Ms. Mad. Sorry you missed the stream, but you know you can always catch the replay. We'll do this again. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, let me go back to this shot. We'll sign it out. You love it. Nice.
Is that
Nice
like
on
Uncle
here.
Nick signing off his videos? Is that
Yeah,
what you do?
we got to sign off. We got to say it's not goodbye. It's see you next time. I don't think I'm gonna stream this week because I got a WOG meeting on Thursday, and I got a Guru meditation video I got to finish editing for Anthony, and I got to work.
I think maybe you got them in the wrong order. of
Yeah, you
importance.
know. But yeah, everyone, it was awesome hanging out with you all today. It was tricky to get the stream going, but we finally got going. We were able to play. We played bowling. We played some Astro Smash. You know, it was fun. it was really fun. Loving the Intellivision down here in the basement. Oh yeah, and Snowdog says to you, thanks for buying me my first Amiga.
Ah. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, thank you, Dad. The Amiga definitely changed our lives. Changed my life for sure.
Yeah,
Got me into video production, which I'm still doing these days.
yeah. Pretty
Uh,
amazing.
Anything else you want to say to the folks, Dad? up
No,
here?
no, thanks. It was great visiting with you guys today. This was a lot of fun. And now we got to go get some sake and some food.
Yeah, where are we going? We're going to get some sushi.
Yeah, I guess.
Nice. Well, it's up to you. You can choose it. Oh, Eagle Beakster, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, man. I hope you had fun. Lambda Calculus, you're the man. I'll see you on Thursday, Robert. Awesome stuff. Playa Valley says, really nice to meet you. He loves your music. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we got to do this again. It took quite a bit of effort, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Good night, DC. Great to see you.
Can you turn the camera down at the spaghetti underneath that table?
Oh yeah. So this is the streaming setup here. Part of it. You can see the beer. I don't recommend putting a beer between your computers, but
No.
there's the chat. There's the streaming computer. Here's our old school audio mixer because I got 2 wireless mics going into that tube mixer. Here is the overhead camera that didn't work today because we had a little USB conflict, but that's all right. Here is the Intellivision and the Intellivision flashback. And then here is just like the spaghetti of cables that I was scrambling to get working before the show. It's going to take me like 2 hours to figure out how to clean all this stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you too, only here. Right on. Thank you so much. Oh, Nate, NJ7676. Oh, it's a pleasure, man. We always like having people in the basement, man. We have our Westchester Amiga user group parties here.
Right here.
Right here. We got to do it. No worries with the. Don't worry about the beer. They're just Macs. They're not Amigas. Oh man, enjoy the sushi tonight. Thanks, Robert. You're the man. I'll see you on Thursday, my man. So yeah. So here you go. So yeah. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Happy Father's Day to you, Dad.
Thank you, son.
Thanks for buying me all this cool stuff when I was a kid.
And we still have it.
And we still have it. Well, it's so you can't get rid of it, man. It's just too cool. I would never get rid of this stuff. I appreciate it.
At the time, we didn't know it was vintage. Now it's all vintage.
It was cutting edge, and now it's vintage.
Yeah.
But that's what I appreciate the stuff very much. So I can't get rid of it.
No.
I love it. So and thanks. Yeah, I don't know. It must be. It was hard to buy the stuff back then because it was so expensive. So
yeah, it was.
You really put a lot lot time and effort into picking it out, working hard to make enough money to buy it for me. So it blows me away. The generosity blows me away.
Good.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
I don't have my bottle in my hand.
Oh, that's because you pounded it. You pounded it.
Yeah.
You pounded it in like no time.
Well, I'm gonna take a nap now.
Pregnant sausage, good question. No, I'm an only child. Only child, just me. Next year I have to celebrate as a father, maybe. We'll see. Well, Dad, what's Grandpa's saying?
Which one?
You know when Father's Day is? No, you know when Mother's Day is?
Mother's Day is 9 months after Father's Day.
Yeah.
That was my father. Stupid. My father was filled with these expressions. I don't know where the hell he got them from.
From the Navy, maybe.
Maybe.
He was in the Navy.
He was in the U.S. Navy.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Right on, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna take it to the hot tub, and I'm not sure. I might not stream this week, like I said, because I got a lot of work and I got to get ready for the WOG meeting. So maybe next weekend. We'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at The Guru Meditate on Twitter, on Facebook.com/The Guru Meditation, YouTube.com/The Guru Meditation. Follow me on my Discord channel. If you want to know where the Discord channel is, just do a pound, exclamation mark, Discord, and you can see it. We can hang out and talk when I'm not streaming. Lambda, thanks to Amiga Grams for all of his service. Yeah, Lambda says thanks for Grandpa's service in the Navy.
Oh yeah.
That's unbelievable. And back then they didn't join, man. There was just like you either go fight in the war or you go to jail.
Yeah, he was drafted.
You didn't have much of a choice.
He picked the Navy and he served in the South Pacific and Alaska, two very different places.
Yeah.
On a destroyer.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing what they did back then.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't know if people go for that these days.
I don't know.
Anyway, awesome guys. Thanks for hanging out today. I had an absolute blast. We're gonna take it to the hot tub. Let's see. I got queue up Yuri over here, taking it to the hot tub. Happy Father's Day to all the dads in chat, and happy Father's Day to my dad back there. You're the best, Dad. Love you, man.
Shine
Thank you.